This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. The Esoteric Order broadcasts from Santa Fe, New Mexico. We recognize these episodes are produced on the traditional territory of the Tewa-speaking Pueblo peoples, and we acknowledge their community, their ancestors, their elders both past and present, and future generations. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Brindlewood Bay, with David Larkins as the Keeper.
Speaking of incriminating ourselves, so playing Brindlewood Bay.
Yay!
Alright. So, I don't know. What is there to say, really, about this game?
It's a fun whodunit hybrid.
Yeah, like,
thing.
is it just like a Murder, She Wrote kind of thing?
Here we go.
Alright.
Brindlewood Bay is a role-playing game about a group of elderly women, members of the local Murder Mavens Mystery Book Club, who find themselves solving actual murder mysteries in their quaint New England town. They become aware of a dark occult conspiracy connecting the murders and will eventually have to defeat that dark conspiracy to save their community.
Okay.
The game is directly inspired by the television show Murder, She Wrote, but also takes inspiration from the cosmic horror genre, cozy crime dramas, and American TV shows from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Nice.
Nothing
All
but
Gen
that.
stuff.
Nothing but that.
Brindlewood Bay is a small coastal community in Massachusetts. A whaling town in the 18th and 19th centuries, it is now largely a tourist spot.
Okay.
Many locals have turned their homes into bed and breakfasts, and the town has antique shops, comfy dining spots, and artists and artisans of all kinds. Guided fishing trips are common.
Oh.
The Murder Mavens is a mystery book club that has been meeting on the top floor of the Candlelight Booksellers every Saturday evening for the last 10 years. The Murder Mavens are particularly fond of the Gold Crown Mysteries series by Robin Masterson, featuring the globe-trotting super sleuth Amanda Delacourt. The Mavens themselves are all elderly women whose partners have passed away and whose children have long flown the nest.
Okay.
Now they're enjoying their golden years in the picturesque town of Brindlewood Bay, keeping their homes the way they like, pursuing their hobbies, and finding comfort and companionship in each other. The Mavens are also amateur detectives, and by the time the game starts, they have helped local police solve several high-profile crimes.
Ooh.
We're hot stuff.
That's right.
Sometimes people approach them to get their help on a case, but usually the Mavens just stumble onto it, much to the chagrin of the authorities, who almost always resent their meddling.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Doing
Okay,
your job.
Yeah, exactly. Doing your
fine.
job for you.
There you go.
so that's the basic setup.
Yep, it is.
Okay.
I think you can still be you, though.
I think I could do
I
what
think
I
we can
want.
modify
I
it.
think we could do. I
Absolutely.
think we could do some modifications.
There's a small modification.
Yeah.
To your idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was perfect. honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think it
I
really
think
is
it fits.
relevant. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Which, we'll get into in a
Yeah.
little bit.
so like this is a Powered by the Apocalypse game. Yeah, Jen, you know Powered by the Apocalypse. So
yeah,
it's,
right.
you know,
Night Witches.
Night Witches,
Monster
Played it
Monster
100 times.
Bluebeard Fried.
Bluebeard's
You roll
Fried.
2d6. You got your modifiers. 7 or up is a success. You're going to have various moves that you can do. Like many PBTA games, we create the setting sort of as a group exercise.
Yeah.
However, unlike, say, Monster Hearts, we don't do it before the game starts. Instead, we do it as the game plays out.
Oh.
Yeah.
As you visit different locations as you're investigating the mystery.
Well.
So you might go to, like, the fish market.
Yeah.
I would ask you some details about the fish
Well,
market.
I mean, that's how I run my Monster Heart game too.
Yeah, but Monster Hearts had a whole, like, town creation segment.
Yeah, but then you end up filling in the details while you play.
Okay.
All right.
So,
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Really. We're all right.
all right, so you'll each need at least 3 6-sided dice.
3 six-sided dice.
Mhm.
All right, gotcha, boss.
They recommend index cards to track clues and suspects. I see you both
Yeah.
have notepads. I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
good stuff.
character sheets for each participant.
Oh, wow.
Heck yeah.
Paper, too.
Mhm.
Oh, I know. Nice paper. All right.
So I'm kind of curious about the gender stuff for this game.
Okay.
So is there a reason why it all has to be
No.
women?
No.
Is there a reason?
No.
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 I'm saying no.
There's no.
It doesn't seem.
I don't think there's a reason.
Yeah.
It centers.
Yeah.
It centers older women.
Yeah, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to detract from it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have my idea, but
No, I think your idea will fit.
okay.
And I've read a number of games.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
Doesn't matter to me.
It won't affect gameplay.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And I like your idea. I think
Okay.
it's exciting and inclusive.
Yeah.
And it's better.
Yeah.
And you already knew who you wanted to be, so.
Yeah.
We're- And I have no idea who I'm going to be. So.
I love this. This is fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, they're recommending. They've got all this stuff here. So, like, they're introducing something called CATS, an acronym that stands for Concept, Aim, Tone, and Subject Matter.
Okay.
So, the concept: Brindlewood Bay is a role-playing game about a group of elderly women,
Yeah.
members of the local Murder Mavens mystery book club, who frequently find themselves investigating and solving actual murder mysteries. Basically everything I just read you.
Right.
Aim. The aim of the characters in the story is to keep their community safe by investigating the murders taking place. Our aim as players is to learn more about these characters, as well as to paint a vivid picture of the town of Brindlewood Bay, a responsibility we all share. The aims for today's session are to create and introduce our characters, learn the basics of how the game works by playing it, and then have a debrief period at the end.
Right.
Tone. The tone of this game bounces between cozy and creepy. Most of the time it will be fairly lighthearted, but occasionally it will get very dark and menacing. Some
Yeah.
kitschy, campy horror is permissible here, and very much in keeping with some of the game's inspirations.
Yeah.
But above all, your characters should take everything they do very seriously,
Right.
even if we're having a bit of a laugh.
Exactly.
Time.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
factor.
Ultimately, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, there's
We're not making fun of these women.
No, not at all. And I think it's funny too, because like when you're watching a Murder She Wrote, it'll suddenly get super dark really
Yep.
fast. And you're just
Yep.
like,
Oh,
that's
shit.
fucking intense.
Yeah, because somebody died.
Yeah, exactly. Like someone is now dead in a really awful way.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing that should be emphasized is that this isn't simply a Murder She Wrote game. This is a Murder She Wrote game meets cosmic horror. So, for example, the GM in this game is called the Keeper, an obvious ode to Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, there's definitely something dark and
Yeah.
scary going on beneath
Yes.
the granite of Brindlewood Bay.
Big, yes.
So we'll get into the mechanics in a moment, but just like, for example, there are two different moves depending on what time, whether it's day or night. So like a day move and a night move. The night move, see, the day move says when you do something risky or face something you fear, name what you're afraid will happen if you fail, lose your nerve, then roll.
Okay.
The night move is when you do something risky or face something you fear, name what you're afraid will happen if you fail or lose your nerve. The keeper will tell you how it is worse than you fear,
Nice.
and you can choose to back down or go through with it.
Little Nordic. Little Nordic.
It
Yeah,
is.
indeed.
Oh no, that's a scary fear, but here it's worse.
It's way worse than you
Let me tell you.
Okay, subject matter. Speaking of subject
Right.
matter, murder of all varieties, threats to animals and children, ritual magic, human sacrifice, and other dark subject matter come up in this game from time to time. We'll talk about safety tools in a moment, but in the interest of setting expectations right now, you should know that while the game is generally lighthearted, some intense subject matter can come up.
All right.
Right.
So they recommend the X card and Lines and Veils. Here, I will make a.
Lines and rails.
Yeah, that's the way you
Yeah.
debrief it. I'm going against that.
Yeah.
So Lines and Veils actually is before the game.
Oh, it's before the game.
Before the
But it
game,
was after.
a line is just something you don't want
Are you
crossed.
talking about Roses and Thorns?
You're thinking Rose and Thorns.
Oh, okay.
Line is something you don't want crossed. So you could say like sexual assault, for example, would be a line. That's just not going to feature in the game.
Right.
A veil is something that you're like, it can be in the game, I just don't want to focus on it. So like torture, for example, like, it's like, oh, okay,
Right.
like, the dude turns around and he's got a power drill and a maniacal look on his face, and then it's like, Brindlewood Bay will return after these messages,
Exactly.
like, so.
Diet Pepsi, one small calorie.
Alright, so there's your X cards.
All right.
Doubt we'll need them, but they're there in case. Any particular lines or veils?
No.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Some of the animal stuff might not be great,
Yeah.
but veil on the animal stuff.
Veil and animal stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Alright, character creation. Before we begin character creation, I want to tell you a little more. I'm reading a script.
Yes.
I want to tell you a little more about the things these women have in common. First of all, they have had a life before Brindlewood Bay. They had a career and a partner who is now deceased. They may or may not have children. Pets count. You don't need to dwell on their backstory too much yet. We'll discover more about them as we play the game, but start to think about these basic details as you create your character.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to circle a name, circle a style, circle a cozy activity. No two mavens can have the same cozy activity. Assign 1 point to one of the abilities and note the final ability modifiers. Choose a maven move from the maven move sheet and wait for everyone else to be finished. Okay, so we'll start with the name. So, Des, what are you thinking about?
What was your
idea?
Did you have a name?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So, what's your basic idea? You're asking, like, do I have to play a woman?
yeah, because I don't know. I guess I didn't realize it was so. Like, I want to play the game in which it's written.
Yeah.
But I think there might be some ways to innovate a little bit.
Absolutely.
So that's what I was thinking about playing this like retired old bear. It's like retired in Brindlewood Bay.
Right.
Yes.
You know,
Right.
and that he would be part of this like Murder Mavens club, and you know, like he's accepted as part of the group.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Although I did notice that Dorothy Zaborak is one of the styles on the sheet there. So,
It is.
Yes.
Well, I was
I
thinking.
don't know how tempting that would
I was
be.
thinking all the cardigans would be good.
Cardigans and turtlenecks and shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, I can go with Billy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the names on the
Oh,
list.
look at that. I know.
And all the cardigans.
And cardigans.
I'm just like
Perfect.
a cardigan guy.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
I
So
love it.
yeah.
How about you, Jen?
I'll be Muriel,
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
and my style will be. Speed walking.
Yeah, you got some of those.
So you've got the
those tracksuits.
tracksuits.
with, like,
Tracksuits.
I love it.
Easy spirit.
little visors.
Easy spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another question I had. So the game, even though the game's inspired by, I'm just queuing up some music here. Even though the game is inspired by, Murder, She Wrote and all that, there are references in the game that seem to imply they assume a modern setting, like with smartphones and shit.
Okay.
So what do you prefer? I mean, we could do like an 80s vibe, or we can have it be in
I'm-
21st century.
No,
I think
no.
there's still tracksuits like now.
Sure.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like it's the same damn tracks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're still good.
You know.
She may have bought them like 30 years ago. They're still
But-
damn good.
You know they don't make them like they used to.
Oh, got it connected to the Bluetooth.
Okay.
Got that, everybody?
All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
So cozy activities.
You got. What do you think? Billy.
I think I'm gonna get into charity events.
Okay.
I think he was like a party planner in the past.
Oh, what a great idea!
And so he's like, hey, like, you
He's
know,
still doing it.
I can
Yeah.
help you plan events. I can make it like
the hors d'oeuvres, you throw it together.
Exactly.
You know, the
Like, I know,
caterers.
exactly. Like I know exactly how to talk with these folks. And I could,
Yeah.
do a few charity events really good. Like I'm good at fundraising.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm good at collecting. And or is that bird walk? It's birding. It's birding.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
cool.
birding.
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah. So I was gonna say that I collect
Speed walking.
speed walking birder.
Knocking it out. You
Yeah.
know what's up.
I'm on the trail of a certain kind of pelican.
That's right.
And we've only seen a couple.
Yeah.
You know, and so we're hoping to find the nest eventually.
Mhm.
See what's going on with this pelican.
Totally.
This is a very exciting thing for my day.
I love it.
All right.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna pick composure for mine.
You're adding one to composure?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see where the numerals are sort of ghosted in there.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So you're going to add one to one of those, and then just write every other
Oh,
one.
well, I'll be at 0 sensibility then.
Okay. So you're offsetting
sensitivity?
minus, or sensitivity.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sensibility.
Sensitivity and sensibility. If
Yes.
you want a quick rundown of what those mean, I can provide that.
Oh
for
sure,
you.
yeah, do that.
Okay.
I clearly don't know.
What? Vitality involves strength, dexterity, endurance, athleticism, or raw physicality. Might be good for Muriel, since
But
she's a
it's
speed
not.
walker.
Go on.
No.
Composure.
Very frail.
Composure is used if your action requires a steady hand, a calm disposition, or intense concentration, or if you're trying to avoid a fear-based reaction. Use reason if the maven is studying books, researching a problem, examining a crime scene, or otherwise engaging their mental faculty. Presence is for when you are trying to charm someone, intimidate someone, or capture someone's imagination.
Oh, I might use that one instead.
And sensitivity is if your action involves occult or supernatural forces.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with presence instead.
You're gonna add one to presence.
Yeah, because
That makes sense.
Because I think it's like I can be charming, I can be like I know how to talk with people.
Oh God, yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm a people person.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
So having that presence, I think, is something. And I persuaded the ladies, the gals, to include me in their Murder Maven
Right.
group.
On the
So,
strength of your amazing character.
my amazing, yeah.
Yeah, because you're just delightful and
I'm
fun.
just awesome.
And you dish.
I
We
do.
have
I
fun.
know everything.
Yeah.
That's happening in this town.
Okay, cool. All right, so next you're going to choose a Maven move. That's on the reverse side.
Oh, what?
There's moves, baby!
Oh my god.
Okay, we can't-
Oh my god! I know! It's so fast! Dale Cooper and Fox Mulder. They have everybody. Dowling, like freaking Father Dowling Mysteries.
I love those.
Oh, Hardcastle.
Remington Steele!
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are these are moves?
These are
Why
moves.
are these male names? Why are these?
Well, that's
Well.
just the way of it.
Actually, no.
No?
There's a FAQ in the back,
Oh!
and he answers that very
Does
question.
he?
Uh-huh. Because I'm like, we're playing like these quote
I
women.
know. So he says, "Why are all the classic Maven moves named after men?"
Right.
This was just a little joke of mine. In the TV shows that inspired those moves, women characters are often just props. This was my way of making the boys props.
Oh. Cordova. Thank you.
Oh, Jen, the 3 Murder She Wrote episodes he recommends were Crash Course. See if you
If I know this. Yeah.
He recommends the double-length pilot episode, The Murder of Sherlock Holmes.
Many, many hundreds of viewings.
Season 1, Episode 3, Deadly Lady.
Ooh, season 1, episode
Seen
3.
all of season 1 a lot.
Season 1, episode 3.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Okay.
Which says this episode was a major inspiration for the starter mystery Dad Overboard, which we will be playing.
Okay, great.
Okay. And then thirdly, season 1, episode 18, Murder Takes the Bus. This
Oh
is
yeah,
one of the
that's
best
a classic.
episodes of the series.
Yeah.
A great example of a locked room mystery.
Yeah, that is renowned
Okay.
as the best.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. Why is Elf included in here? Like,
I know,
that's
Gordon
wild.
Shumway.
What
It's
is the-
just it's not. It's kind of wild.
Okay.
Scarecrow and Mrs. King. That is.
I know, Scarecrow. Okay.
He's got media recommendations and Schitt's Creek's on the list.
It definitely does have that small town like.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. MacGyver's first name was Angus.
Yeah.
Apparently.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He's a Mac.
That's true.
That's true. MacGyver.
Yep.
All right.
Great British baking shows on here, too.
Is it?
Oh my
Just
god.
don't go down to Mexico.
No. Please
That
don't.
was a bridge too far.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm torn between Jim Rockford
huh.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
and also Gordon Shumway, which is having a feeling friend with whom I share a strong bond.
Oh, I think you. Oh, that's adorable.
I know. And since I put a veil on the animal stuff, you know, I don't want like anything to happen to my precious feeling.
Well, no.
So yeah, Fox Mulder, that's hilarious. Okay, so we have B.A. Baracus, Frank Columbo, Dale Cooper, Sonny Crockett, Frank Dowling, Tom Hansen, Milton Hardcastle, Jonathan Hart. Oh, maybe. Oh, I think maybe I'll have that one. Okay, Angus MacGyver, Thomas Magnum, Fox Mulder, Michael Knight, Rick and AJ, R. Quincy, Jim Rockford, Scarecrow, Colt Seavers, Gordon Shumway, and Remington Steele. This is why
The only reference I don't get is Colt Seavers. Who that?
I don't know. I should look it up. I think I'm gonna go with Jonathan Hart because I used to live a globe-trotting jet set life, and I still have a touch of glamour about me that will never fade. Add one to my presence, max 3. So
Oh, wow,
I
okay.
think
Oh,
having
the fall guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I think having Jonathan Hart is one of my maven moves. I'm kind of glamorous, a little glamorous.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm. We get to pick 2 or just 1?
One.
Just the one.
Aye.
Yeah. So this is adding 1 to my presents, so I have a 2 presents.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna pick Thomas Magnum.
Nice.
Because how could I
You
not?
have to.
How could you not?
Oh my God, Robin.
I'm a secret personal friend of Robin Masterson, the mysterious author of the Gold Crown Mysteries.
Yes. You have access to Robin's resources whenever you're outside Brindlewood Bay.
Homes for vehicles and even
Her
for
checking
checking.
account.
That's gonna make gameplay easier, I think.
That is personal friend.
Additionally, the Mavens always get both benefits of the Gold Crown Mysteries move instead of having to choose. Well, that's
So we're gonna need that.
We will. No, that's good. I think you have a maybe
a secret personal
romantic
friend.
connection.
Yes, I can be like Whitney Houston
Yeah.
and her lover.
Uh huh.
Robin.
Robin. I think it was
yeah.
Robin.
Or
Ooh, I like
Oprah and
her.
Gail.
Or Oprah and Gail.
Okay, you know what? But you're still out.
She was still out on that one.
Wow.
I like that. I do like that Robin Masterson is the mysterious author of the Gold Crown Mysteries, though.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, who is she?
We don't know. Could be me.
Just her. I know you could be Robin.
No, it's Kathleen Turner. Let's be honest.
I'll
Was
go that.
it?
From Romancing the Stone. You know.
Kathleen
Oh.
Turner for Romancing the Stone.
Alright.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
That's fun though.
That's how I'm picturing.
I was picturing Angela Bassett for some reason.
Oh, okay. That's cool too. I like that.
We all have our own pictures.
I know. I love it. We don't really know for sure.
And of course, now that you picked Jonathan Hart, I've got this. I don't know. I know you said bear,
Right, me too.
but like now I'm getting like Robert Wagner or something.
me too. I'm
you
getting
know?
Yeah.
jet setty.
Yeah.
Right.
I could be
Right.
bearish and jet setty.
Well, sure.
Would you be bearish, but
I
only
used
after a couple martinis?
I
or-
think I've transitioned into bear. So I think I was like,
Were you like-
I was
Oh.
a glamorous otter, and then I moved into bear mode in my retirement.
Well, see, now I'm shifting over to David Harbour.
Yeah, exactly like that. Like I was a glamorous
Yes.
otter
Yes.
in my youth,
Yes.
And then I
that's
transitioned-
how I adopted you.
Juilliard!
And then you bulked up.
and then I bulked up. That's what happens, you know.
That's what happens.
Yeah,
All right, David Harbour it is. All right.
but like but older.
Well, I mean, the age he is now. I mean, he's aging.
He's like our age.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's like in his 40s.
He's in his 40s?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess I'm
Check it out.
I guess I'm just thinking of him in Frankenstein's Monsters, Frankenstein.
I know. Well, we can.
Well, he's an actor, you know.
He is.
He is. That's
So-
Able to
he can play
portray.
older.
He's the master of disguise.
That's true.
That's the least of his talents.
Oh.
No wonder you're confused.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. All right.
Okay. So that means I think we are done.
All right. We have end of session. We have advancements. We have Maven moves down. The crown. What's the crown of the queen? What's the crown of the void? Like, what are these things?
Okay.
Cozy little place. Like, what are these things
Okay.
on our character sheet?
Step 8. Step 8. Character introductions and a cozy little place.
Okay.
Now that you've all made your characters, let's introduce them. Well, we kind of already have.
I'm
Well, we're
Muriel.
starting to.
Going around the table, everyone please introduce your murder maven by name, style, cozy activity, and maven move.
Right.
Okay.
Muriel, speedwalker, birder. My maven move is I starred Jonathan Hart because I was so into you. Is Thomas Magnum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a space on the sheet to write that in.
Yes. I put it down somewhere. Maven moves. Here it is. Thomas Magnum. And my relationship with Robert Masterson is extremely mysterious, and I'd like myself to be like something like Robin Gibbons.
Ooh, I like that.
Nice.
Double
Okay.
Robins.
Robin Gibbons.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm Billy Stanley. I'm all the cardigans.
Yeah.
I have a massive cardigan collection. I do charity events for Brindlewood Bay. I have a strong.
Which really fits with the Jonathan.
Yeah, I know.
go on.
Yeah, because you're like a town.
Exactly.
You're a citizen.
Yeah.
You're a pillar of the community.
That's what
That's
I'm
right.
going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glamorous bear.
Mm-hmm.
My presence is 2, and I have the Jonathan Hart move, which means I used to live a globe-trotting jet set life, and I still have a touch of glamour about me that will never fade.
You get an additional 1 to your
I
presence.
do. So my presence is 2, and that is me.
That's a lot.
Right. Now that you've all made your characters. Oh, wait, we already did that. Now
Okay, good.
Now we're going to go around again.
Yep.
And have each player describe 3 key aspects of their Maven's backstory. Their deceased partner, their children, if any, pets are okay here, and their career before they retired to Brindlewood Bay. After you tell us this information, the rest of us are going to name one object that can be found in your Maven's home in Brindlewood Bay. You'll note these down in the section of your character sheet called A Cozy Little Place, revising them as you wish.
So I put the.
So we name that.
So Jen does hers, and then you and I each come up with an item for Muriel's
My
Cozy Little
house.
Place.
And then you write it down.
And then I write it down. It's so cooperative.
Oh, I love this. This is fun. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
I have my
so your deceased partner.
my deceased partner. Brian.
Oh.
Okay.
He was a professional tennis player.
Oh.
Okay.
I have a CPA. Retired.
Okay.
Okay.
I love birds. I have a bird.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a bird.
What kind of a bird?
Oh, am I not supposed to say that?
No.
That's children.
No, that's totally fine.
Oh.
No, I was just you said you were a bird watcher, and then you're like, oh, I have a bird, so that was me. That's
Yeah.
me reacting to that.
Okay. I have a gray parrot.
Yeah.
How old is it? Do you know?
Gosh, 40.
Well, what's its name?
Wilson.
Nice.
Wilson, that's perfect. This is so funny, Jen, because I tried to send you guys this the other day and it didn't deliver for some reason. But it's a Humans of New York.
Yes, I saw it.
post. You saw this?
Yes, that's probably
Oh, I didn't
why I
see
picked
that.
it.
Oh, I love
Okay. She says, he doesn't love me, that's for sure. You can project human qualities onto these things until they bite your ass cheek. He bit my ass cheek.
Oh!
Middle of the night, wife asleep in the bed, I bend over to pick something up and he bites me right on the ass. He's very dangerous if he doesn't get his way. If you aren't accommodating his wishes, he can screech you right into the ground. He won't go in his cage. Our entire apartment is filled with driftwood from the Hudson. He likes to sit on the driftwood when he watches TV. He'll take food off our plates. If anyone is talking, he has to be there. He wants to be part of everything. And the worst part is they don't die.
Yes.
They live to be 80 or 100.
Yep.
You know the saying, this too shall pass? Not the umbrella cockatoo. This too shall not pass. There's no hope. That's the horror of it. I told this to a 9-year-old girl in the park. This girl was a genius. She says, you'll never have to say goodbye. You have an infinite pet. It was the darkest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
What was that in Humans of New York?
Humans of New York.
Did you have your
Yes.
name or?
No, it doesn't say.
Oh, what an amazing person.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's the darkest thing I've ever heard.
I know. She's just like,
Okay. So we've heard about Muriel's
like,
past.
do you want to inherit it?
Yes.
Exactly. So now we have to
What were
name
those things? So we had the
Brian, the
Brian,
deceased tennis pro,
I'm a retired CPA.
retired CPA, and a pet bird named
Wilson.
Okay, so an object.
I got one.
You?
I
Yeah.
think if we both give.
That'd be
we both
nice.
give-
We are both giving one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll
do
just
yours
jump in first.
Yeah,
What do you got?
Trophy case.
Yep.
Full of
Oh.
Brian's trophies.
Right in the center.
Yep.
Seriously.
Center
yeah.
mass.
We got some
boyo.
platters.
What
We
an
got some
amazing,
trophies.
What an amazing legacy
Yes.
to uphold. Maybe it's a burden, too,
Could be.
to dust all the time.
And remember, you can revise these too. So
That's good.
you have to. I think the implication is you have to work within the spirit of the suggestion. But you know, if it's like, well, maybe it would be, you know,
I'm not
whatever.
that kind of gal.
Yeah. No.
I'm thinking
Take it
that
around.
there's. I'm thinking that there is a pendant from Robin.
Gotcha.
A pendant
Oh.
that belongs on a chain. Maybe it's
Looks
doesn't have a
like.
chain. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's one you could revise for sure.
Is it a birthstone? Is it a certain type of metal?
It's key.
Girl, I was thinking key.
I pulled it out of your head.
You did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Love that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So how about Billy?
Billy
Deceased
Stanley.
partner, children if any, or pets, career before they retired.
Okay. So So Billy has had an illustrious life as a fundraiser, party organizer, fundraiser extraordinaire.
Yes.
Used to live in San Francisco, California, with his partner of many, many years, actually. And it was him and Tony. And Tony actually had, there was an accident.
Oh.
So in the bay, in the San Francisco Bay, which moving to another bay, questionable, but maybe it's homeopathic.
What was, I mean, you don't have to say this, but because this isn't the whole thing, but since Jen mentioned tennis pro, do you have an idea of Tony's career, profession?
Yeah. So Tony was part of the Coast Guard. Actually, as it turns out.
Was that a natural death, that accident?
I don't know.
See, I'm thinking.
It's questionable.
And so you were, your former career was basically as a philanthropist.
Yeah.
So was the wealth yours?
Yeah. It definitely was stuff I inherited from my parents.
Oh,
Okay.
So the
One of
Stanleys.
those Northern California.
The Stanley family, yes.
The Stanley Foundation.
oh,
Yes.
the San Francisco Stanleys?
Exactly.
The McNeil Laird News Hour is brought to you by the Stanley Foundation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so Tony was part of the Coast Guard, and of course, with our relationship being a gay relationship, a gay marriage essentially, obviously it was ups and downs and weird stuff from time to time.
Like any marriage.
But something happened to him, and something happened to him while he was on patrol.
Okay.
It was an accident. Still not clear to me what happened.
Any children or pets?
Yeah, so we adopted, so I have like 2 adopted children.
Okay.
It's Melissa and Sean, and so we adopted them. And so Melissa's like 20, and Sean is like 18. So they're very close in age, and they're both in college.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different colleges.
Yeah.
How do you spell Sean?
SEAN.
Oh.
Yeah. And so one is going to school like on the East Coast, and the other one's staying on the West Coast.
Okay. Good schools?
They are good schools.
Stanford, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I would presume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And those are the children. That's the partner, my former job we got. Okay, so that is Billy.
Cozy little place.
I got mine.
What is it? It's
A
scary.
piece of your wedding cake from Tony.
Oh, it is. I was able to transport it. That's so good.
Yeah, one of those little organ donor
Yep,
coolers.
that's right. Oh. Okay, I love it.
All right. And you have a painting of Monterey Bay wharf.
Yes.
It's circular, and the frame is like a ship's wheel.
Oh my god. Ship's wheel frame. Holy smokes, that's amazing!
Yay!
Oh my god, okay.
Okay, now that we've met the characters, we're ready to play. Let's take a 10-minute break.
No,
we're good.
We're
Thank
okay.
I'll introduce the first mystery when we return. Also, don't forget to find me and tell me your lines and veils. Like, as if I'm going to get up and wander around for 10 minutes?
Oh, it's up to your convention.
Exactly. It's a
this is
really
convention
weird...
game?
No, but it doesn't say that this is... It just says for any session 1. Just very weird assumptions about how people play games.
That's all right.
I must say. I must say!
We're staying in this room. We are not taking a break.
No,
And-
this is Est.
and-
You're not leaving this room.
I'm sweating over here.
And we're fine. In terms of lines and veils, I already told you, animal stuff, just veil the animal stuff if you're going to do animal stuff.
The assumption is that we wouldn't be... The assumption is we wouldn't be comfortable enough to name our lines and veils in front of each other, I suppose, so...
I guess
That
if you're
could be.
strangers, maybe because you don't want
That
people
could
to know
be.
but like how you're vulnerable. And
Right.
I get it. I
Yeah,
get it,
and
I
if
get
you
it.
don't like the people you're playing with.
Well, first of all, you absolutely
that.
just don't do that.
But sometimes people are desperate for a game.
They're
True.
really
Game,
desperate.
man.
They just have
I'm
to.
not kidding.
They need a fix. It's true. It's true.
All been there.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so now we're back from our commercial break.
Yep.
All right. So speaking of that,
If you do edit it and you decide to release it, you should put like 90s commercials. Like,
Oh, that'd be great.
you
Orville
think you're
Redenbacher.
joking. You think you're joking, but
what? I wasn't kidding.
let me see here. Oh, they didn't have a printout for my. Why did they?
All right.
Every PB&J game is like this, where they make the person running the game fucking work for it. I'm
Yeah,
telling
we're
you.
gonna be upset. You're already doing enough work.
I know.
What is it? What do we actually do though, Jen? We just made all the characters.
There's commercials.
For publication. Oh, the commercials.
There's commercials.
So
Oh, there are.
my role. So there's keeper moves, just like in any other. Like, there's
Okay.
MC moves and stuff, right? So. One of the things, here we go. Now let's keeper principles. You know this pain does.
I do. The editing is woefully lacking.
All right, I'm gonna write these down for myself as I.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Lovely.
All right, so there's the usual ones like separate the mavens, classic. I already have a mental image of how I'm gonna do that if I do it.
Wait, what? I
I'm
don't
gonna separate
remember
it.
BFFs. No.
Kill a suspect is fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was fun.
That's a
That's
good
that
one.
it heightens the
Classic.
Okay. Inflict a condition. So conditions are much like the Monster Hearts. Yep. And then put a maven in danger. Classic.
Maven in danger.
Maven in danger.
And then we've got show a maven being killed. Wait, what? What? Yeah, I'll explain why.
We're just stunned silent. We're not questioning at this point.
That's right.
You got to remember the realm that we're in.
Exactly.
Okay. Remove an item from their cozy little
No,
place.
do not.
I got a lot of trophies.
You do.
Something could happen with one of those.
You could end up somewhere suspicious.
Have an official show up.
Oh no. Here he is again, the freaking sheriff.
We hate each other.
Yeah.
Well, they point out that an official can be anybody in a position of authority.
The mayor.
So it could be just
The
could
mayor?
be the manager of the department store that you're ransacking, whatever.
Oh,
Why are you ransacking a department
Well,
store?
the
you tell me.
tracksuits.
Oh, hello. Very expensive habit.
And I need that red perfume. It's red. It's made by the same people who made Giorgio, but it's called Red. And it's really good, but you can't get it anymore.
Yeah.
So I gotta
you
ransack.
gotta find it. You gotta find it somewhere.
They got
I
it,
think
they just
maybe in
don't
like the
sell it.
outlet stores, maybe you could find.
Are there outlet stores in Brindlewood Bay?
Definitely not in Brindlewood.
Not
No.
in the bay, but
we got
outside.
it.
We gotta go about 40 miles out.
Exactly.
It's an excursion. We've done it before.
Reveal a void clue. You don't need to worry about that.
What?
And the last one is cut to commercial.
Yeah.
So, this is a very special keeper reaction, one that pays homage to the television shows that inspire the game, and suggests that Brindlewood Bay is itself a television show. Here's how it works. If a
I like
maven-
that.
Yeah. Here's how it works. If a maven undertakes a perilous or dramatic action that provokes a die roll, and that die roll is a miss, you can say, let's cut to commercial before the outcome is narrated. Then give the player of the maven a short prompt. The player may then narrate a commercial inspired by the prompt. If they do so, return to the regular scene and allow them to continue as if they had rolled a 10 to 11.
I love it. That's so good.
It's great.
That is excellent.
And they have a bunch of suggested
Who wrote
prompts.
this? This is very
Jason
smart.
Cordova.
Very good job.
Yeah.
Very good job.
Yeah,
He knows his shit.
He does.
he does. Okay, so back to session 1. I guess that was our 10-minute break.
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay, it was a working break.
it was a working break. We worked through
So
it.
not really a
We
break.
worked through it. We'll just
So
knock
work.
off 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah, we will not. You won't let us.
I won't. Okay. Before we begin,
Oh my god.
let me tell you some new lines of ales. I don't have any
Oh.
because you already communicated.
Okay. That's right.
Also,
What?
I want to tell you that even though this is a game set in a particular region of the United States, we aren't going to dwell on historical and cultural accuracy. We'll do our best to represent the culture of the region, but we're going to get some things wrong every now and then, and that's okay. I'd also like to point out that in the world of Brindlewood Bay, things like race, nationality, gender, ethnicity, sexuality, disability, and neurodivergence are not a social barrier.
Okay.
We're just gonna proceed on that basis.
That's.
We're playing it. We're
Yeah.
playing it.
We're just playing it.
Yep.
TV show.
It's a TV show.
Yeah.
All right. Each player should now mark 2 end-of-session questions in addition to the first, which is always marked.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. How many do we do? Two?
Two.
These are questions you want to be able to answer by the end of the session.
Okay, I got it. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
When
so
it says you, does it mean both of us or just mine?
Just you.
Just me.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So, neither of you have Maven moves that fire off at the beginning of the session.
That's correct.
Jim Rockford. And,
No.
okay. All right.
I was tempted with Rockford, though.
It's very tempting.
We can still use it.
I actually watched a supercut of Rockford messages last night just in case.
Well, we
It's
could.
okay.
We
It's okay.
could just.
We could start with that.
No. I think you both made good choices.
All right.
Nevertheless.
Yeah, it's a fun, compelling beginning.
Well, we're actually going to have our own fun, compelling beginning because we're going to do cozy vignettes.
Okay.
Each player narrates a short vignette showing their Maven enjoying her life in Brindlewood Bay.
Like a montage?
Yes.
These scenes should be light and breezy or warm and cozy. They should show the Maven enjoying her hobbies, helping with a community project, or working around her home.
Okay.
Okay? Mm-hmm. So let me cue up some
Cozy music?
vignette music here.
Yeah. This little, it's get a little mysterious.
I know. Well,
Oh, underneath.
There is a darkness lurking. I like that Dale Cooper was included as one of the.
Yeah.
that is good.
My fave. I love him so much.
Okay, let's see. All right, so who wants to go first?
I'm going. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm in it.
All right. Sorry, couldn't crossfade.
That's okay. Just keep going.
Okay.
I know. I was like, whoa.
Okay, let's.
I am. There's wetlands.
Ooh.
Kind of like around the bay.
Okay.
You got your bay, and then you've got like this kind of
Yeah.
saltwater tide marsh space. And they've recently put up these planks so that you can walk. It's like a pathway over the reeds. Like you've seen them, with the planks. And the wood is gray. And it's not in terrific shape, but it's holding together. And so I've got my tracksuit on, my visor, and I've got my binoculars around my neck, and I am looking very intently at something that I see in the reeds. And I'm saying to myself, "Oh my goodness, is that a crosshatch nut warbler?" Ooh. And then I get out a like a notepad, and I'm writing down the date and the time that I see it.
Nice.
See?
Smart.
I see.
And then that's it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I love
I'm
it.
actively birding.
Cool. I
Okay.
like that. Okay, so cut to Billy. I am at a youth center in town, in the middle of town, and I'm working with the local PTA to coordinate their what time of year is it? Are we fall? Are we
It's
doing
gotta
fall?
be fall.
Let's put some fall.
So we're doing the Halloween,
Yes.
fundraiser for the football team's jockstraps. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
that's my
for
former life. No, the football team's equipment. Equipment. And so I'm working with them to do that. And so there's some of the youth that are from the high school. Like there's the PTA, and then there's the student body
The
government.
Glee Club,
Yeah.
the Pep Club.
So yeah, exactly. Little boosters. So
The boosters,
Yeah. So I'm working with them to I have my clipboard.
Yeah.
I have my glasses on the bridge of my
Yes,
nose.
you
I got my blazer and my turtleneck
Uh-huh.
on, and I'm just talking to them oh, that would be really good, or this would be good,
Uh-huh.
and you're responsible for this, and you're responsible for that,
Yeah.
and then I see somebody bringing something in, I'm oh wait a minute, and I go over there and I'm okay, is this the right color or shape? Why
Right.
we were gonna get this other more pumpkin-y orange?
Yes!
Not this bright orange, it's
Yes.
the wrong orange, that kind of stuff.
Wrong
so,
orange,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So, but in a friendly way, just I'm the hub of activity, helping this all go well.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah. This is hilarious.
This is great.
This is so fun.
Okay. Great. So those were our cozy vignettes, our opening credits, if you will. So The name of today's mystery that comes up on the screen is Dad Overboard.
No!
I'm supposed to tell you that it is complexity 6. So this means you need 6 clues before you can attempt to solve the mystery.
Okay.
What else do I need to tell you? I guide you through the presentation. Okay. All right. So we open. Get some music up here. Okay. We open in the attic space of the Candlelight Booksellers bookshop. This is during the weekly meeting of the Murder Mavens Mystery Book Club. What do we see in this loft that shows how you have personalized the space?
Oh, so this is where we meet.
Yes.
Okay. What would you have something?
No, it's I can't share it. It's not appropriate.
Oh, I want to hear it.
It's the tennis poster with the ass scratcher. You know?
I love that.
Yeah, but that's what I got.
That's hilarious. Okay, I think I've donated some. Oh, I was able to find some really nice couches and get them reupholstered.
Awesome. Yeah.
And moved up into the attic. So before we just had kind of some chairs. They were little like old wooden chairs. I was like, this is not comfortable for us. So like we need some couches. So I went antiquing and I found some really cool old-fashioned kind of really got an amazing deal on these. And then I was able to persuade the local like furniture place to upholster it with this really nice fabric. And I got a really good deal on that too. You wouldn't believe the deals that I got. So yeah, it was easy. Yeah, so that's what I added to the mix.
Okay.
Because this is a meeting in a bookstore specifically about the Crown Mystery, the Gold Crown Mysteries, I was able to get us a copper espresso maker for our
Nice.
room, and also a box fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being up in the attic in the summer is not
Totally.
fun.
No.
That's true. Yeah. It's an old building.
Yeah.
No central air.
So
Nice.
we got a box fan and we got copper. So we're good.
That's nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Make lattes or
Yeah.
cappuccinos.
Ooh. I love it.
Okay. So, of course, you're not the only members of the book club,
Right.
But you've wrapped up your meeting, and the two of you are coming down the creaking wood stairway.
Yeah.
Definitely
It smells faintly of cat
smells faintly of cat.
Yeah.
as we come down.
And this is your classic used bookstore. So there's like all these. It used to be a home, right?
Yes.
So there's all
Oh,
these
yeah.
rooms
Yes.
and
It reminds me of
passageways.
Moby Dick and Taos. Have you been?
I've heard about it,
Yeah, well,
but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
It's a house with lots of little rooms that don't make a
Exactly.
whole lot of sense to each other. And there's
Right.
stairs.
exactly, and lots of watch your step, watch your
Yes!
head signs.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, watch your step. Yeah.
And a little card says more books this
This
way.
way, yeah. Right,
Yeah.
And banker's boxes full of unsorted recent purchases.
Yes.
That kind
That's
of thing.
it.
Okay. And it's well frequented. There's always folks browsing the aisles, and there's little like chairs placed here and there for
Yeah.
people to sit if they want to page through a book. You catch sight of a young woman in a black hoodie peeking up over a copy of Murders in the Rue Morgue and Other Chilling Tales.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
good starting
She's on
place.
her.
Yeah.
She's on her way.
Yeah.
I gotta elbow you.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, you
Future
remember?
Maven,
Yeah,
future
right,
Maven.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go up to her. I'm gonna go up to her.
Okay, well,
Uh-oh,
actually,
there's
Oh,
more?
God
All
forbid.
right.
Okay.
No, there's more.
we're just establishing atmosphere here.
Okay.
Because the other person you see is none other than Sheriff Wyman Dalrymple,
Swinging that boiler.
as played by George Kennedy.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Wait, what's his last name again?
Dalrymple
Oh my god.
with a Y.
Sure.
All right. George Kennedy. God damn it.
And
Again.
he's clearly waiting to talk to both
Oh,
of you.
shit.
He's got his hat in his hands.
Oh,
Well, that's great, but I still want to tell the.
Yeah.
I want to like tap the girl with the hoodie,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
and be like, oh God, I haven't done this in such a long time, so I'm feeling like a little on the spot. But I have ideas. So I'll just say, if you haven't already gotten into Agatha Christie, now's the time to start. I'll give her a little wink.
Okay, so she just kind of stares blankly back at you.
Oh.
And Sheriff Dalrymple approaches.
That happens all the time.
I know.
That's kids today.
I know. Anyway, it still hurts.
It hurts.
I have so much wisdom to impose.
You do.
Wait a minute.
Pose!
Let's see here.
Oh, shit.
I'm just seeing if that would fit any moves.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No.
Presents?
Yeah, I was just wondering if we could
What are the
work a
moves?
move into that. So let's take a moment to go over the moves.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So the general moves are the day move. When you do something risky or face something you fear, name what you're afraid will happen. If you fail or lose your nerve, then roll with the appropriate ability. The night move is the same, except that when you name what you're afraid will happen if you fail or lose your nerve, I tell you how it is worse than you fear. You can choose to back down or go through with it. If you go through with it, you roll. These are all... Oh, that's another slight difference, is that we determine which ability you roll with on a case-by-case basis.
Okay.
So
Doesn't
sometimes...
necessarily every day.
No, what I mean is, like, for instance, in Monster Hearts, move X is always like, roll with cold, or whatever.
Right.
In this one, it's like, oh, this time it's like, sounds like that's a presence move.
Yeah.
So
So that's
that-
a sensitivity move.
Sensitivity.
So
Uh-huh.
why
Right.
don't we do that?
Exactly.
And like we all have these open to us.
Yes.
All of these abilities are open to us.
That's correct.
We have to just go on a case by case basis.
That's correct.
Okay, got it.
Okay, the cozy move. When you have an intimate moment with another maven,
Oh.
while one of you is engaged in your cozy activity,
Okay.
you may each clear an appropriate condition. So let's say get rid of condition.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
If it's your cozy activity, you can also stumble on a clue relevant to the active mystery. Tell the keeper what it is. The clue cannot conclusively solve the mystery by itself.
Right. That makes sense.
So those are kind of probably going to... Well, those are three of what I would say are the four most common moves. So I'd say the fourth move of the set would be the meddling move. When you search for a clue, conduct research, or otherwise gather information, describe how you're doing so, and roll with an appropriate ability. On a hit, you find a clue. The keeper will tell you what it is.
Okay. The meddling
The
move.
meddling move.
So kind of meddling, I think, a little bit.
But we're not looking for a clue. That's the problem.
Am
We
I-
don't have a problem yet.
We don't even know what the mystery
we don't know
is.
We have no
Yeah.
mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
Now, I do want to touch on the other three. So, there's the Gold Crown Mysteries move.
Nope.
Once per mystery.
Per mystery.
For the entire group, so only one of you can invoke this, basically.
Okay. Alright.
When any maven says, "This reminds me of something that happened to Amanda Delacourt," work with the other players to describe how something that is happening in the situation reminds the mavens of an event from one of the Gold Crown Mysteries.
So good.
At a minimum, you must provide the following information: the name of the Gold Crown Mystery in question, the problem or situation Amanda found herself in that is similar to what the mavens are experiencing, how Amanda eventually overcame the problem or resolved the situation.
Wow.
Then you basically get an automatic 12 plus to a single relevant roll, or you can state the fact about the current situation keeper must incorporate. However, because we have Thomas Magnum,
Right.
you can do both.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Then there's the occult move. When you engage in an activity related to the supernatural or the occult for the first time, imagine what your actions would look like as a move, say what triggers the move, and roll with sensitivity. On a hit, it works. Work with the keeper to write the move. It is now a move all mavens can use for the rest of the game, and your roll stands.
Wow.
Very dramatic over there. Okay, and then finally...
He's angry that day.
It is. Yeah.
I know,
Definitely.
there. And finally, we have theorize. When the mavens have an open, freewheeling discussion about the solution to a mystery once they've gathered a number of clues equal to at least half the mystery's complexity. That's important.
Uh-huh.
So actually, you only need 3 clues
To theorize.
to theorize.
To
Okay.
shoot the shit.
And reach a consensus. Roll plus the number of clues incorporated into the theory or otherwise explained away, minus the mystery's complexity.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's a
jeez.
0 then.
Yeah.
If you have all 6. It's a -3 if you only have the 3.
Right.
Yeah. On a 10 up, it's the correct solution. On a 7 to 9, it's the correct solution, but I get to add an unwelcome complication.
Love it.
And on a 6 or less, the solution is incorrect.
Womp womp.
It doesn't matter who rolls Theorize when the time comes. Additionally, Theorize cannot be taken with advantage or disadvantage, nor is it subject to the effects of other moves. Yep. Okay.
Alright, is there a way that you can, like, give us that reference sheet?
It's freely available for all to take a
Well,
look.
I kind of like to just have it in front of me.
I know.
There's a lot of material. I tried to scratch it out.
It's too much.
Unfortunately,
Just-
I only noticed after we sat down that it recommends you have one for each player, so
Yeah.
I do apologize for that.
We'll stumble through it.
Alright.
I wrote.
There's way too much to remember.
I'll help you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But you're supposed to be running the game, not like helping me remember rules.
Does the printer not work?
Printer works.
You just scan it and just.
Scan it and put it on your phone? I don't know.
I don't know what phone.
Oh, I don't either.
All right. Well, anyway,
You're not gonna print it?
I'm trying to.
All right.
But anyway, so you are approached by Sheriff Dalrymple.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, he's approaching you with hat in hand.
Man.
It's a
What's
classic
the
Irish,
one?
classic Irish pleading behavior.
Definitely. Absolutely. I think
Cap in hand.
we're muttering that to each other.
Yeah.
As he's walking up.
All right. So, so he says good evening or good afternoon.
Oh.
Hey, evening, officer.
Hello.
Thought I might find you two here.
Sure.
Yeah, every Thursday.
That's right. Well, I know you like your mysteries and all, and I thought maybe I'd bring one from the real world.
Uh-oh.
Since you've proven some
Who's dead?
use for you. Some use in the past and such matters.
Uh-huh.
And I believe you have some connection to the deceased.
Uh-oh.
This is worrisome.
This is worrisome.
Yes, well, earlier today,
Yes.
Albert Kraus, the wealthy financier,
Okay.
was dragged out of the bay,
Oh, shit.
quite dead.
Oh.
Oh, he was fished out of the bay.
Indeed. Mr. Kraus and his family were on a yachting vacation, and their boat is presently anchored a quarter-mile offshore out in the bay. His family asserts that he was drunk and simply fell overboard. But I suspect foul play is at work. However, if I can't produce any evidence to that effect soon, I'll be forced to let the family take Albert back to Boston. At the moment, I've arranged for the body to be held in cold storage at the fish market.
Oh.
Oh, no. We do have a morgue in town, right, Sheriff?
Nope.
There's
Okay.
no morgue? Where's the
No,
closest hospital?
there's no murders in Brindlewood Bay.
Right, right.
Well, where's the closest hospital for
We're a
medical
half
care?
hour away.
There, he's at the fish market. Let roll that. It's funny.
Okay,
So.
I know it's amazing, but
You're not going to argue me off with this.
no,
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 it's a fact.
no, I'm not trying to. All right.
All right. So, however, so I figured maybe that Billy knew Kraus through your
Definitely.
philanthropic
Yeah.
efforts.
Yeah.
However,
What?
Muriel, you met one of the Kraus children
Oh.
several years ago. What were the circumstances around that meeting? And before you answer, I can give you details on the children. We've got Sarah Kraus, a homemaker with 3 little ones back in Boston. David Kraus, he runs an art gallery in Boston.
That's your boss.
And Emily Kraus, who is a computer programmer.
You're right there.
Yeah.
It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I happen to know my husband Brian tutored David in
Oh.
in
Oh,
Tennis.
there you go.
tennis,
Huh?
and so we would hang out and have Arnold Palmer's lemonades after at the country club together.
Love it. Love it.
So I actually know David. I knew him when he was small.
Yeah, young,
Right,
for
right.
sure. Yeah. It does say several years ago. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
pretty gray. Okay, so very good. That works for me because they have been coming down to Brindlewood Bay for vacations for some time.
Right. Okay, so they're a known family.
Yeah.
To us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely.
So how do we feel about Albert Krause dying?
Well, he was kind of a son of a bitch.
Was he? Yeah. Yeah.
He was had a bit of an edge to him,
Yeah.
but was still very generous with his resources.
You know, yeah, I can say that.
But not like the most personable person. Seemed to get into a bit of a temper when he would drink.
Bit of a drinker. Bit of a two-fisted drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not shall we say inconceivable.
No.
that he might have
It's plausible.
Yeah, it did honestly occur
It
to
is
me
plausible,
that
but
seems normal, actually.
you know, sometimes when these things seem normal.
Why? And I'm going to ask Sheriff Dalrymple, why don't you think this was what they say it was?
Well, you know, if you've been in my line of work as long as I have, you just get a feeling for these things.
All right.
Now, I only need you two to keep an eye out for anything that might come up. If you see anything that indicates possible foul play, please let me know. You don't need to solve the mystery. That's my job. But I'm just putting feelers out.
I appreciate it. I
It's
appreciate
important
that.
to
Yeah.
kind of get more eyes and ears in the community.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want this kind of a thing giving our bay a bad name.
No, it's kind of bad.
What, we're in Cancun?
Yeah,
People are
seriously.
falling into bay. We can't
Yeah,
have
no,
this.
no.
So he fixes his hat back on his head, tips the brim to you both,
All right.
walks off. Can't help but notice on the chair, the woman in the black hoodie is gone. The book remains.
I guess she went looking for those
The
Agatha
Christie's.
Christie's.
Yeah. I think you're steering her in the right direction.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well,
All right. Let's go to the wharf.
yeah, let's go
go
check it out. Let's see what's up.
You know, I could probably use these get my binoculars and put those on because it's 4 miles. That's too far, isn't it? No, it
It's a
can't be
quarter
4
of a
miles.
mile.
It's a quarter.
of a mile into the bay.
How are we gonna get out there?
Let's just get a little. Let's look at a little.
A slip?
Yeah.
A dinghy?
Mm-hmm. We'll just go.
All right.
All right, so
What-
you
what's
want
up,
to
pretense?
go? You want to go to the
Fishing.
marina? You say?
Yeah, we're going to the marina.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wharf.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Where the boats come in.
Where the boats are. Come on.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, the marina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, I think it's not quite fall yet. It's late. It's late season. Let's say it's is it Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm still planning for Halloween.
Well, that would make that. Well, it make more sense that you were doing football fundraising on Labor Day weekend because school year's about to start.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. The orange is still too orangey.
It is. It's not a tunnel.
No, I think you went the right
It's
direction.
more sportsy.
Yeah.
It's not a tunnel.
Right.
It's a tunnel oranges.
So of course the Krauses would be down for a vacation for the long weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes
So they
sense.
happen to be here.
Okay. So by the way, my connection to the printer is not working off his tablet,
it's not.
so
Of
I
course it's not.
screen capped it. If you happen to have your phones on you,
I don't.
I texted it to you.
Neither of us
Oh,
do.
that's a shame. Well, I'll look at it when we get on.
Oh. Okay.
You
Alright,
can't
yeah.
scan?
No, we live. We're just all right.
Alright.
Okie dokie.
I'm excited to see David if he's here. See what's become of him.
Yeah.
It's been about 7-8 years since I've seen him.
That's a long time. Yeah, I think that'll be interesting. And of course, I would want to offer some support to Phyllis, Albert's now widow, I guess.
Actually,
Phyllis?
not Phyllis. Sorry. The family, the wife or the wife and mother is Allison.
Oh, she's younger than I thought. Well, is this
Allison and Albert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Allison?
Is that his first wife or second
I
wife?
think that's his second wife.
That's an excellent question. You might want to look into that.
I mean, Phyllis is his first wife.
Yeah, sorry.
There
I'm
you
in
go.
Allison.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shame about her.
Phyllis was, that's who he married out of college
Yeah.
for love.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Allison.
David appeared.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, Sarah.
Sarah.
All right. 7 months later. So I think we're gossiping about this.
Definitely.
Yeah, because we know that.
Yeah. So Allison is the second wife.
Yes.
This is our.
And she's very vivacious. She's a very vivacious.
There's nothing wrong with her.
No, she's very
I think I've met her once.
bubbly. She's a very nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
not-
bubbly. She's like a cheerleader type. So we are
Yeah,
heading
alright.
to the bay, to the wharf.
We're headed. We're
To
at
the
Marina.
Marina.
The Marina.
Okay.
Love of God.
Marina
Yes.
del Brindlewood.
Brindle.
All right. So you arrive at the marina. It is a busy time of year,
Okay.
so that's why I changed the time.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
So, smell of salt spray is in the air. Gulls are wheeling overhead.
What's your French fries?
I know.
It's a mix of locals and tourists.
Okay.
There's a young family on vacation. The mother doing her best to keep her tired, unruly children in line. And but one of them is wailing in anguish, heartrending sorrow, ringing out across the marina, his ice cream cone melting on the boardwalk.
Ah.
But
Wow.
The worst.
Yeah.
wait a minute. You can't complain about being an MC and not having a chance to get a word in edgewise, and then complain about being a player and not having a chance to get a word in edgewise.
Seems to be a trend.
I think she can.
In
She did.
what ways are the tourists making it difficult for you to conduct your investigation?
Their very existence is a
Very
blight.
noisy. And look, we live here year round.
Yeah.
We love it here.
Oh yeah.
We are committed to
Committed
this community.
and invested.
And these people come in, and yes, we appreciate their dollars. It's fine.
It's true.
However, they do cause quite a ruckus, and hopefully, this is the final really holiday of the season,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so the season
yeah.
is closing,
Go home
and then
now.
eventually we'll have a little bit of peace and quiet.
We'll have a couple of months of peace.
Exactly. It's a little noisy. It's a little noisy.
Can we rent a boat? Because they've rented all of
Yeah.
them? Have they rented all of them?
Did they?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, all the boats are rented
Because of the tourists.
because of the tourists. That's
I
going to
have a
hinder your
connection.
investigation.
You have a
I
connection?
have a connection.
Well,
What
it
now?
sounds like we're looking for clues.
Yes, we are looking for clues.
Sounds like we're going to meddle a little bit.
Oh, we're meddling.
So you want to what? So it says when you search for a clue, conduct research or otherwise gather information. Describe how you're doing so, and roll with an appropriate ability. So, are you searching for a clue by trying to find a boat, or are you doing something else to find a clue here at the marina?
Well, we're trying to hire a boat to
Yeah.
get to the yacht.
Get to the yacht.
To get a clue.
Right.
Sure.
That the
Yeah.
clues are with the family.
Right.
The
I'm
clues
going-
aren't on the
I'm
boat.
walking to a payphone right now.
So we are in the 80s.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, ish.
Can. It's established.
No, I think Brindlewood Bay, actually, in fact, we did an ordinance to pass an ordinance to have these old-fashioned looking telephone booths
Yeah, we have
in
to
the
keep-
town.
Of course.
It's public.
Yeah,
It's a public
it's kind of
utility.
fun. It is. It's fun. The tourists like it. It's novel. It's cute. People find it very amusing.
Okay, fair enough. So you're trying to get a boat.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna do a meddling move.
Okay.
You're gonna help me by reminding me what the different
Vitality,
Abilities.
composure, reason, presence, and sensitivity.
probably presents, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna roll
Two
Two
D6
dice.
plus 2.
plus 2.
Meddling. And, yeah. Okay, so we'll see
Oh shit! Does that count?
Sure.
Sure.
Alright.
6. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. 6 plus 2 is 8. I rolled an 8.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. On 7 to 9, there's a complication, either with the clue itself or a complication you encounter while searching. Keeper will tell you what the complication is.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay.
So you let's see. You said you have a contact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I mean you know Captain Curly's boat rentals.
Oh.
You're on good terms with Captain Curly, actually.
Captain Curly's a woman, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, like it. And so yeah, you just saunter in there, talk to the person at the front desk, and they're like, absolutely, I can definitely get you a boat. We've got one due back in about 45 minutes.
Oh my god.
No, that's okay.
So you have
We're
to
at the
wait a
wharf.
little bit.
Let's go.
However,
What?
I have to give you your clue.
Oh.
I have to give you your clue.
Oh.
Because you did succeed.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so let me take a look at this list of clues. Let's see here.
Bring it on.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting.
Okay, let's see. I do like that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Just making sure everything. Okay. Okay, I like that. All right, so this is fun.
Yeah,
I like this a lot.
Because I'm going to give you a clue. I have no fucking idea what you're going to do.
Of course not.
Right? You know,
Yeah,
so,
of course not.
This
Yeah.
is art. We're
I
making
like
art
it,
together.
yes.
So you're
Exactly.
sitting in this waiting room with the linoleum floor and the fluorescent bulbs.
Ken Curly's?
Hey man, I think it's a little nicer than that. But there's like little like coin candy journals.
Oh, yeah, those machines.
Yeah.
They got some homies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have
You
homies
know.
in there. There's
That type of thing.
homies. There's bubblegum.
Yeah. So anyway, you're just sitting there, and you know, there's the young woman at the front desk in her like branded polo.
Yep.
You know, and she's a little hairy because it's tourist season. She's on the phone.
Yeah.
She's dealing with
Yeah.
people.
And she's working.
And then, but at one point, like the manager or somebody comes over, and they start to have this whispered conversation, and you can't help it over here.
It's a small space.
You know,
It's a small room.
it's something about like the propriety of the fact that the Krause family still hasn't paid for the yacht rental, in spite of their repeated attempts, and whether or not it's appropriate to try and collect on this now in light of what just happened.
Oh, that's a good thing.
So the Krause family apparently owes quite a substantial sum of money to Captain Curly's yacht rentals. Or boat rentals.
Or whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Money's rolls.
What's Muriel up to while Billy's waiting on this boat?
Well, I was actually gonna go to the cold storage.
Oh,
Go to the fish
go to
market.
the fish market.
I figure it's right there.
Love it.
Yeah, that's smart.
All right, so yeah, of course you stroll down the waterfront towards the famous Brindlewood Bay fish market, where the fishmongers make a show of hurling the catch of the day from one to another.
Yeah.
You know, getting the crowd some entertainment.
Yeah. That's so annoying. Why are they gonna make a circus? They're tossing a dead carcass.
It's a dead carcass.
Can we have some respect?
No, respect for
It's
the
very ape-like when you think about
It's
it.
ridiculous.
Very much so. It's very morbid.
But that's what we are.
Yeah.
All right.
Apes.
Wet grit crunching beneath your shoes.
Yes, my kids.
That's
Mhm,
right.
Your cats. The Edison lights strung overhead.
Okay.
So, what do you see that reminds you of why you love the fish market? Or, what about this place makes you hate coming down here?
Well, I think I already
I think
said.
we just established.
Yeah.
that-
carcasses.
you know, this used to be a legitimate fish market. You know.
This is like an insult to the ancestors who
Yeah.
established this market.
Yeah. Everything's got to be a performance for these people.
Right.
Yeah.
Always performing for the tourists.
And then I go, ooh, snapper.
Right.
Snapper's looking good today. So I'm going to buy some snapper.
Okay.
It's getting me hungry.
Because I kind of love it too, damn it.
It's a love-hate relationship.
I mean, for all the corniness, it is still a working fish market.
And there's a snapper and it's looking fresh.
Looks nice.
All right.
Cool.
Okay, so let's see here.
It's so interesting because you don't usually run these types of games
I know, I've been wanting to.
where you're bouncing from like.
No, I've been wanting to.
This is so good. It's
good.
great. No, it's just funny to.
Okay, so you want to get access to
I want to get
cold
behind,
storage.
Yeah,
You want to
I
get behind the
behind
fish
the
market.
scenes.
Yeah. All right, so yes.
No, I'm just wondering like who's gonna flub up and like kind of leave something open or.
I want to see the body.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Okay, so that I think we have a choice here.
Mm-hmm.
You can try to meddle your way into the back, or you can do a day move. When you do something risky, name what you're afraid will
I'm
happen.
doing a day move.
Yeah.
I'm doing a day move.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna-
name what you're afraid will happen if you fail or lose your nerve.
If I fail, I'm gonna. It's like a. So it's established as tossing fish, right?
Yep.
They're not gonna be looking at me.
Sure.
They're catching these giant tunas.
Yes.
Or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sneak in back. I'm sneaking past into the prep area.
I like it.
Yeah.
So
You're
that's
just
my
waiting
risk.
for an opportune moment.
I'm waiting for a fish toss.
Love it.
Flank there. I
So,
go around.
so what are you afraid it will happen?
I'm
if
good.
you fail?
He's gonna block me. He's gonna say, "Hey, lady."
Okay.
You know.
All right. Yeah. So you just get caught.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't get to see the body.
Right.
Okay.
But
So.
I know you'll have plenty of good lies to cover up what you're trying to do.
I'm working on it right
Yeah.
So tell me how you're trying to do it. Are you trying to ninja your way through, or are you just
Ooh.
like acting as if you belong?
now. Oh,
back
I'm
there?
ninjaing.
You're ninja.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that sounds like a vitality based day
Oh,
move.
and that I have a 0 on that
Yeah.
at the beginning of the game. Oh, I did that already. Okay. So how many do I get? 3,
2.
2, 4.
Whoa.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right. So I.
Looking for that snapper.
That's exactly
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. Well, we'll start off kind of low key here. Not gonna kill any suspects just yet, but
What?
I'm a suspect?
no, not you. Although I could show you being killed.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you
That's
could.
one of 'em.
But that's
That would be
ridiculous.
like too.
That's
much.
too much too
It's not
soon
like
in
an
the episode.
edgy. This is not an edgy redo of Murder She Wrote.
It actually is.
No.
Yes.
Ugh, can you imagine?
Let's try and buff that down.
Yeah. Get rid of it.
Well, that'll buffer it
Never
out.
said. Never said.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that you attempted to quietly slip through, and the next thing you know, there's a lot of shouting. Like, yeah, look out!
Shit.
And then you get beamed in the head by a flying fish.
Oh my
Scales
god!
everywhere.
Ew!
Scales are everywhere.
Oh Christ!
So I'm gonna put a condition on you
Yes.
of stinky.
Yes! Oh.
So you have been beamed by a fish.
Damn.
So
Nasty.
yes.
nasty.
And I was wearing a purple tracksuit, so it like.
So basically,
shows.
whenever this condition might hinder your action, for example, your stinkiness,
Yes.
you roll with disadvantage, which means you roll 3 dice and you choose the 2 lowest.
Okay.
Boo.
Yes.
Happens to the best of us.
Well, it just happened to
The
me.
best of us.
And remember, you can get rid of that condition by taking a cozy move, which
Yeah.
is an intimate moment with another maven, while one of you is engaged in your cozy activity. So this would have to be either bird watching or fundraising. Okay.
Charity event.
Charity event.
All right. That's gonna live with me for a while. Then.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm
Um,
heading back.
so you get beamed by this fish. So of course, several of the fishmongers come over and they're
now
like,
it's a.
they're like, lady, you're not supposed to be back here. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because you can sit down if you want.
No, I'm good. Wait. Could I get a glass of water?
Of course. Here, have a seat on this cooler over here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And the flapping of the curtains.
Indeed.
All
So
right,
you're led
now.
back past
Now.
some
Yeah.
clear plastic sheet,
And yes.
and yeah. So you're back behind the fish market now.
All right.
Um,
See this corpse.
so it's chilly. There's a couple of off-duty fishmongers having a cigarette break. Obviously, it reeks.
yeah.
So you match with it now.
You have the feeling you're being watched. What makes you think this?
Ooh.
Because the fish have eyes on them,
That's so true.
and they're like,
They're all staring at you.
They're hung from
Yeah.
their tails.
Yikes.
Their eyes are
It's-
glassy,
creepy
It is creepy.
glazed over.
and stinky, but
Yes.
there are quite literally number of eyes on me.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Okay.
Is the keeper cool with that?
Keeper is cool with that. I love it. So you spot a large cooler that looks like it could accommodate a body.
Pop that baby open.
All right.
Ooh, here we go.
All right. So it creaks open. This is a meddling move, obviously.
Yes, I'm a meddler.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
Composure?
I think composure sounds pretty reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Is there any way I can boost this baby?
Sadly, no.
My one.
I mean, you get a +1.
6.
Ooh. Dang.
Damn.
Okay. All right, so you open the cooler, and it turns out no, Albert's body is not in here. It's full of bottom feeders, flounders.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, something does strike you. The flounder on top, it's still alive.
What?
Even though it's in this freezer.
Weird.
It's twitching slightly, and there's this purple ooze seeping from its beady black eyes.
What?
Holy
What
smokes!
the hell? Is this a second clue?
Nope.
Oh. That's not normal.
Purple ooze.
Bleeding from the eyes. From the eyes.
Purple eye.
And it's a
Really?
flounder, so it's the two eyes
Yes.
looking up at you.
Yeah. I'm getting both barrels.
You get both barrels. So, of course, obviously, you drop the lid, stumble backwards.
I drop the lid, stumble backwards, and then sit on it.
Yeah.
Sit on it, and I'm like woozy. Like, oh shit, what's in the bay?
All right, back at Captain Curtis.
That was horrible.
That was really bad.
Yeesh.
Boat rentals.
Not great.
Not
Okay,
great.
so the boat's ready.
Okay.
So, yeah. What do you want to do?
I want to get the keys. I want to go down to the little dock and
The
like
wharf. Yeah.
and just check it out.
Okay. It's just a little launch, a little outboard motor.
I'm just checking to see if it's
Aluminum.
full fuel, if it's like ready
Looks
to
good.
go.
Looks
Okay,
good. Yeah.
All right.
Seaworthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to text
Muriel,
Muriel. I'm gonna be like,
my beeper goes off.
boat's ready. Yeah. Boat's ready. Dock number 69.
Come in.
All right.
All right. So soon enough, you are boating your way out onto the bay.
Like, you really smell. What happened to you?
I got hit by a fish.
Oh no. I've heard of that happening, but not actually.
Do you know what? It hurt.
I bet. It's all the bones and the.
Yeah, no,
fish are
that's a
hefty.
serious. Yeah, that was a big one.
Did you get a concussion? Are you?
I think I'm alright. I don't know, maybe I did get hurt. You know, I saw this fish that was bleeding this purple goo from its eyes. I was looking for the body.
Was it an imported like tropical fish?
It was still alive.
What?
Yeah, it was a flounder.
Well, they fish flounder here.
Yeah, so what's with the keep your eyes peeled for some kind of a purple ick. I think that
purple egg.
there could be a disease amongst
Maybe
them.
we could go to the vet and ask them about that.
That's a good idea.
We might know something about it.
Right.
We're getting closer to the yacht.
Yes, the Regal Lady.
Oh,
All right.
It's blindingly white.
No comment.
yeah.
It's in excellent condition. It is personally captained by Captain Curly.
Oh, so she's there.
She is there, and in fact, as you draw up alongside the little floaty
Yeah.
key that they
yeah.
deploy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's standing at the top, waving to you both, and she says, "Billy, good to see you. Come on board.
All right.
Come on board, both of you."
All right.
There's music playing on the PA.
It's my friend Muriel, Captain. It's
So-
very jovial.
This, I was
tone.
gonna say, is this a bit of a party
Very jovial.
for a funeral barge?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you step aboard the yacht, what do you see that shows these people have more money than they know what to do with?
Well, first of all, I know that because they don't pay their bills.
Right.
But,
It's the Donald Trump wealth.
yeah, way to wealth.
Way to wealth. Yes. Simply don't pay anybody. What
Yeah.
you're doing.
It's quite popular.
Yes.
All right. What shows they have more money than God?
Yes.
The buffet spread. As we come aboard. I'm seeing
There's like servants. It seems like there's more servants than people.
a lot of servants.
Oh,
A lot of
yeah.
food, a lot of servants.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. Okay. So yeah, Captain Curly. So she's decked out in her officer's whites, megawatt smile, graying at the temples.
She look a bit like Robert Culp.
Yes, she does.
Culp-esque.
Yeah.
Yes, she
I
does.
like it.
And so yeah, so she says, "Pleasure to meet you, Muriel.
I pretend like I've never met her before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And she says, "How can I help you two?"
Well, we weren't really expecting this type of a reception on the yacht due to Mr. Krause's death.
I mean, it's quite tragic. Mrs. Krause has ordered, for the sake of appearances, to just carry on as always.
I'll buy it.
As always, but are you supposed to have a party here tonight?
Yes, actually we are. We were scheduled to have a white party.
Okay, well, do you know about those? This is what? Just think about the kind of things that they would be saying on these, like, yeah, that they would say on these shows, you know.
Right.
Well, I'm familiar with those parties.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm a little curious. I know Allison. I've worked with her and her husband in the past on different events, and
David?
I just want David. I mean, yes, Muriel has a connection with David, and we just wanted to express our condolences and
Our sorrow.
our
and our
yes. We wanted to see how we could help in any way we can.
Of course. I think. Oh yes, Andrew, and she signals to a gray-haired man in servants' whites. He comes over and she says, "This is Andrew. He's the Krause's personal butler. I'm sure he can see you to Mrs. Krause. Andrew, these are acquaintances of the family." So he kind of looks you both up and down. Like, strange. I've never met either one of you.
Well, it's been some years.
Yes, it has been some time. I don't have to justify my relationship with Allison to you.
All right.
She knows me.
Why don't we do a day move for that?
Okay.
Using presents.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And but what do you think will happen if you fail at this?
We're just gonna get straight up kicked off.
Yeah.
Really kicked off. Okay.
Gatekeeper.
We will get kicked
Yeah.
the fuck off.
Okay.
But I don't have to justify my relationship with Allison to you.
Mm-hmm.
I say with presents. Oh shit. Okay, that's a 9.
Oh!
Okay. I can tell you how your ex will leave you vulnerable. You can choose to back down or go through with it. If you go through with it, I describe what it looks like. Okay. How would it leave you vulnerable?
That's
Interesting. Yeah. I'm going to say that Allison's a cagey person.
Yes.
She's mind like a steel trap.
Yeah.
She'll probably cotton on to why you're here pretty quickly.
Oh?
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're here.
We're here to get clues, girl.
Yeah, but not really.
You're investigating for
Oh,
evidence
you're
of
saying
foul
she'll
play.
be aware that we're looking for foul play?
Yes.
Wow!
Yeah.
That's how she gets her money. All right.
That's right.
So you can
Smart.
choose whether to press on
I'm
or
pressing on. We
try
got
a
any
different
clues?
approach.
We didn't get out here for nothing.
That's right. No, it took you getting a fish to the head.
Push it.
I had to sit in a stinky lobby. Like, come on.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
And you stared at a styrofoam cup of coffee.
I sure did. It was awful. It's horrible.
That's an insult to
It was.
civilization.
Absolutely. So
All right.
we're going.
Yeah, we're pushing it.
Yeah.
Okie
Let's
dokie.
go.
So you pull rank.
Yeah.
That's how we got into Juilliard.
That's right.
That is how you got
It
into
is.
Juilliard. All right. So with a slight sniff, Andrew leads you to the stern, the forecastle, if you will.
Yes.
Where the preparations are being laid out for the white party.
Like Requiem?
Yeah.
Like Requiem?
No, they're not. Okay,
Very
so we're not diegetic anymore. We've gone back to the background music.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. It just specifically said that what's the name of that thing? Tu vuo fa l'americano was playing.
Oh, it did.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. That's wonderful.
That is helpful.
Which apparently is in the Talented Mr. Ripley.
Yeah.
So.
Why are you winking at me?
I don't know.
Seemed important.
It did.
Just seems to be an intended callback, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So much smarter than us. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Mr.
Quite talented.
Mr. Cordova.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Not you. Definitely not you.
Lord mercy.
never mind. All right, so
All right.
so there's table linens over the folding tables, that sort of thing. The staff bustling around, and you see the widow Kraus, thin, graceful, well dressed.
Real Housewives of Boston.
Real Housewives of Boston,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
That level.
Yeah.
As played by Adrienne Barbeau, of course.
Bejeweled.
Bejeweled.
Barbeau.
She's yeah, definitely. She's got the plunging décolletage, so.
The like bleached blonde hair.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, Allison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bleached blonde hair.
So she's got her little clipboard.
Yeah.
She's sort of like, oh,
surveying.
Carl, don't forget, and then she sees the two of you, and she pauses for a moment. You can see the wheels turning, and then she says, "Billy,
You are so good at that. This is your woman.
I know.
it's so good to see you here." And then she like flips a page up, and she says, "I'm terribly sorry. It looks like we left you off the invite list, so I'm doubly pleased that you're here because I can personally invite you to the white party this evening, and you're free to hang out until that starts. But to what do I owe the honor? Who is your friend?"
Allison, I came over the moment I heard.
Oh, of course.
I'm so incredibly sorry.
I wasn't sure if the news had gotten out yet.
Well, Muriel and I heard. This is my friend Muriel.
Perhaps you knew my husband, the tennis pro, Brian.
Of course, yes. He tutored David.
That's right.
Is David here?
Yes, he's around here somewhere. I think he's conducting some business down in the galley. The life of a gallery owner never really lets you get away.
Right. So I would love to just offer him my condolences and give him a little sense of the solidity of the world.
Yes.
Of course.
We have great memories of good times.
Of course, Andrew can show you down. But Billy, I want to. And she puts her arm around you, and
Okay.
she says, I want to thank you for coming out. You really didn't have to do that. You realize.
I sadly understand the pain of a tragic accident and losing a partner.
Well, of course. Yes, I know. I never had the pleasure of knowing your departed husband, but you spoke of him so fondly so many times at
Yes.
various fundraisers and
Oh,
gatherings.
yes. I remember attending many a white party with Tony. It was one of our favorite travel extravaganzas that we would do. It's one of my favorite memories of him.
Yes, those were back in the days with Phyllis. But anyway, let me take you over here and show you what we're doing. Okay.
I'm gonna say she was invited. No, and anyway, I don't think Albert was going to white parties with us. I'm just saying.
Oh, those white parties.
Yeah, I was sharing a memory of my late family member.
Oh, were you now?
Yes.
I see.
I was saying that Tony was a great dancer. And
I love that. Yes, very good. Is that one of your questions?
Yes.
I see. Yeah, very good.
I'm playing the game.
There you are. I'm playing the game. All right, so Muriel, Andrew's taking you down.
Let's see what David's up to.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to try and approach very quietly. Maybe I can overhear a little something.
Right. So of course, as you're coming down, you can hear he's definitely on the phone, and he says, "Well, I don't care. I don't care what he's saying. I quoted him 30,000. He's going to pay 30,000." All right. So you're meddling because you are eavesdropping.
Well, because you're Muriel.
All right. So let's see here. Composure, I think, probably. Let's see. Presence. Presence is usually when you're trying to charm, intimidate, or capture someone's imagination.
Composure is trying to stay chill in the face of like kind of.
Reason is when you're studying books, researching a problem, examining a crime scene, or otherwise engaging your mental faculty.
Is this a crime scene?
Not bad.
No. We might want to look at the ship itself to see if there's anything missing or bent on it.
No.
Exactly.
The party in our
We might
building.
be doing that in a minute. Actually.
Oh, okay. All right.
Composure is when you need to concentrate. So yes.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
8.
All right. 8.
8.
All right. So
8.
let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to give you a clue, but there's a complication.
Fine.
Okay. Encounter while searching. Okay. Or complication encounter while searching. There's a complication either with the clue itself or that you encounter while searching for the clue. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. You can do this.
A complication
You
with
do
the
it.
clue.
Do you know what the clue is?
I'm honing in on it right
Right.
now.
Okay, just hone in on the clue, and once you know that, it'll be your guide.
Okay. Yes. All right. Ooh, there's something I want to give you. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I just want to give you all the clues, you know.
We only have one so far.
I know.
Right. We're having a
Okay.
cash flow problem. This we know.
Yes.
Okay. This is a good one. All right. So he's talking on the phone, and he says, "Hold on a second," and then it's clear that he's now talking to somebody in the room with him. And he says, "What, Sarah?" And then you hear a low feminine voice, but she's talking so low you can't hear what she's saying. Right.
That's a complication.
Yeah. And so he's like obviously very testy with her, and he says, "I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm busy. I'm working. Dad's dead. Deal with it. We're all better off anyway with him gone."
Okay.
Whoa!
So David doesn't give a fuck.
And he doesn't give a fuck that Sarah knows that he doesn't give a fuck.
Mhm.
So they share this.
But she was trying to point something out to him. She was
Yeah.
trying to point out some irregularity to him. That's that much is clear. Like this is something bothering her.
She's concerned about something.
Mm-hmm.
And David's like, I don't care.
I don't give a shit. I'm moving on.
And in fact, we're all better off without him.
Mm-hmm.
We got purple eye goo. We got kids being weird. We got a bad money situation.
No love lost. No love lost there.
Right.
Okay,
All right.
so meanwhile, up on the stern of the yacht,
Yeah.
so Allison is showing you around, and just sort of pointing out all these preparations for the dinner, and
Oh, I have a question.
yes,
Would you know any of the people who are bringing things on?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Familiar with
yeah, she's reeling off the guest list, and so you can see that the guest list is on her clipboard. You want to try and take a peek at it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
It's metal.
So that is reason.
Oh, okay, good. That's fun. Yeah. Okay, 8.
I guess just can't roll above a 10. Okay.
Yeah, we're aware. Thank you for pointing it out.
It's all right. This makes it richer.
Yeah.
Forcing me to think of complications, though.
Well,
That's
All right.
what you signed up for,
you
bro.
can do it.
All
You're a
right.
keeper, man.
All right. So, all right. Well, this is another easy one. She flips up the guest list and she's reading off of it, and it's all these names, But you can see it's like a printout, and you can see that she's crossed out one of the names.
Oh.
However, she's crossed it out so aggressively that you can't read what it is.
Oh, that's kind of fascinating.
But it's like very
Hatred.
Is it alphabetical? Is the list alphabetical by last name or first name or?
We'll say it's alphabetical by last name,
So where is it?
and this one was in the ends.
Okay. N last name crossed out.
Okay.
Is it the town ophthalmologist, Dr. Leonard Nimoy?
God, if only. If only. God, I would love for him to be alive in this reality.
and working as an ophthalmologist.
Dude. Oh my god.
So I'll just point out that was your third clue.
Yes,
So
yes,
at this
it
point,
is.
you can theorize at any point from here on out. But
Right.
remember how the math works and all that. So
And it is crossed out
Okay.
angrily.
So I'll say to Allison, like, oh, I see, you had to, like, modify your guest list.
Oh,
It
yeah!
tends to happen sometimes.
Sure,
Yeah. Sometimes you overcount or over-invite.
So she goes, hmm? Oh, no, that was, that person turned out to be out of town. And she very quickly flips the page back down.
I hate when that happens, especially when you spend so much time creating the alchemy of the perfect guest list.
Of course, but that's why I was more than happy to see you and your friend Muriel show up, because you can fill the empty seats.
True, but as you can see, I'm not wearing white. We're not wearing white clothes.
I think we can get you two into something. We have some,
Makeovers!
we have some stairs down.
Oh, is it going to be a scene where I twirl in front of a mirror?
Yeah!
Down the wardrobes.
I want to have an exact white replica of exactly what I'm wearing right now. Like a white blazer,
white
a white
cardigan.
shirt, a white turtleneck,
Exactly the same,
white
but white.
slacks,
Yeah.
and like white loafers.
Like
and
Ray
white
Purchase. Ray bloody Purchase.
Oh,
Anyway, so I'll just say, is there anything I can do to assist? I mean, it's the least I can do.
I wouldn't dream of asking. You're a guest. Make
It's my
yourself at
forte.
home. No.
Oh, I love that you use the word forte.
So, okay, well, fine. I'll leave you to it. I know how busy it can be. So I'm just going to just tool around this beautiful yacht.
Of course. Me yacht, two yacht.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, so I'm going to give her a little hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just start to cruise around this yacht.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Okay.
What's up?
All right, so you start walking back up the yacht, and as you're walking off the stern down the little sideway passage, you almost collide with a young woman
Oh.
who's coming up the other way.
Ah.
She didn't see you because she's got her phone up in front of her face, and
What's she
is typing
wearing?
away on
What's
it.
she wearing?
Yeah.
A black hoodie?
No, actually.
Oh.
Good question, though. Good question. No, she's, she's dressed in whatever young rich people wear.
Okay. I mean, is it loungewear? Is it like party wear?
She's not in formals
Okay,
yet or
so
anything
she's just
like
like jeans
that.
and a blousey top.
She's being her.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, she's wearing like would-be casual wear, but the t-shirt's probably like $500 or something.
Yeah.
It's like a designer t-shirt.
Right.
You know.
Right. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry, I was just replying to this DM. Sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Billy Stanley. I'm a friend of your mother's, and and you are?
Well, you seem to know who I am. If you're assuming I'm one of the Krauses, but you would be right. I'm Emily.
I can see the resemblance.
Mm.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, that's fine.
The family doesn't give it back. Okay, no one. GAF.
GAF.
Okay.
They're not even trying to. This makes me think they didn't kill him.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like, oh, Dad fell
yeah.
overboard.
That's typical dad.
Dad overboard.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll say, well, I can see the resemblance.
Well, you're not the first to point that out. Well, I guess you're the first to arrive for the party, though.
Yes. Yes. I had to come over because I'm a friend of your mother's and for your father's.
Okay, well, I mean, if there's anything you need, Andrew's around here somewhere.
Sure.
He just goes back to
Yeah.
typing on her phone.
Whatever. All right.
Well, she's heartbroken, eh?
Yeah.
Real busted up. All right. So meanwhile,
Busted up, yeah.
Meanwhile, so you're on the stairs above the.
Have to open the louvered door.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna let yourself in.
Yeah, Jessica Fletcher style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bust my ass in.
Hell yeah.
All right. So the door slides open, and you see these two people, 20-somethings. The elder is the young woman. She's fairly frumpily attired.
Like Laura Ashley kind of thing going on.
Yeah. Her hand, sort of wringing her hands.
What's her hair look like? Like, what is her build?
That's
That's one thing I'm missing from all of these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. She's fit, but looks a little haggard, in spite of the fillers, And, she has like, kind of, a salon cut recent, blowout or whatever,
Yeah.
Long, straight hair, or like.
Is it short? Is it a mushroom cut?
kind of mid-length,
Mid-length.
Yeah.
Like on her shoulders, or.
Shoulder length,
She's
yeah.
wearing earrings, like jewelry, like.
Very, very simple, like just some gold earrings. You do notice.
Sack dress, like what?
Sack dress.
You said frumpy. I was thinking she was just kind of one of those.
Is she heavy set?
She seems fit. She's like.
Right.
She's thin. Is she tall?
Medium build, very unremarkable.
Just
across
unremarkable
the
in a
board.
sack dress and like a blowout.
She's an average woman.
Yes.
Exactly. And actually, I'm not even going to say sack dress. I'm going to say fellow tracksuit enthusiast.
Oh, like athleisure.
Exactly. Oh, in fact, yoga pants.
Yoga pants.
We'll go with the
and
yoga
like
pants.
a tunic.
And a big knit sweater.
Oh, one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of
Yes.
those ones.
All right.
Right.
All right.
You
So
know,
that's-
you notice the diamond wedding ring on her left hand.
Of course.
Is it big? A big diamond?
Big whopper.
Okay.
It's a honker.
Yeah.
And
Is she like manicured nails, or is it like?
they are, but it's a simple French manicure.
Okay. Just pale.
Mm-hmm.
Boring as fuck.
Yes. And
leaps out.
huh?
Nothing leaps out.
Nothing leaps out. No, really.
David.
What's David look like?
So he turns around and it's basically David from Schitt's Creek. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Wordrobe,
Uh-huh.
appearance,
Black and
everything.
white. Just
Yeah.
very, like.
Yeah. Very like kind of avant-garde, And
Sure.
he's still holding his phone. It's a bit muted. And you can see he's like FaceTiming with somebody, and they're just kind of waiting on the other end.
Who is this? Oh, who's this person? Do we gotta pick up anything from that?
You can see it, and it does indeed look like they're standing in a gallery.
It's just, it's all right. It is what it appears to be. All right. All right. Yeah, that makes sense with the $30,000 thing.
Oh yeah.
So he turns around and he's kind of looking at you like, who are you?
He doesn't recognize me.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. We'll say, oh, David, you don't recognize me. Ouch. I am Muriel. Do you remember when we used to play tennis together and then go for lemonades?
Of course.
The
Sorry.
colonnades. It was many years ago.
I have a million things going on right now.
Oh, I'm sure
as
you do.
can imagine.
I'm sure
So, really great to see you. I have to finish this call. This is my sister Sarah. I don't know if you've met.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm very sorry to intrude. I'll
So yeah,
move my brain from his vision and go.
and in fact, he kind of walks back out, and as he's walking past you, his nose wrinkles up at your.
I know.
at your odor.
Stinky.
I was thinking one. All right. So I'm here with Sarah now.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And I'll say, "Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I just heard on the mainland that your father had been involved in a terrible accident, and I know this is a tragic time for you and your family, but I was just coming in to say that we've enjoyed your presence here in the Bay for these many years. We hope you'll continue to come by year after year after year to the place that loves you."
Wow. Chamber of Commerce.
Nice. I love it.
So as you're telling her all this, she's looking up at you somewhat disarmed, but you can see that actually her eyes are quite bloodshot and red rimmed. Seems that she's been crying quite a bit.
We have found the
Yes.
identified patient, the non-sociopath
The non-sociopath.
in the family.
The one kid who got the soul shard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, there's always one kid who gets a soul shard. Yep.
Yep.
And so,
I could keep going.
you could keep going.
I'm gonna try and squeeze her a little further.
Okay. All right.
Well, it just sounds like it was such an unexpected event.
Mm.
Were you here? Were you here when it happened?
All right. So this is meddling.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
And you're gonna roll with presence on this one.
Mm.
8.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. So, so she says, yes. You asked her if she was here.
Yeah.
Was she on the
when-
boat?
When the
Albert.
accident
When he
happened.
went into it, yes.
Okay. So she says, yes. I mean, we all were on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, I don't think he was killed by drowning.
Oh. I don't think he was killed by drowning.
I was in the master bath this morning after everything, and well, the bathrobe, it had blood on it. A lot of blood.
We gotta see that body. We're gonna find the body. A lot of blood.
That's a massive clue.
But when I came back
Huh?
later, the rug was gone.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You don't think someone could have killed Dad, do you?
Oh no.
It's too terrible to contemplate.
Yeah, he's too terrible to contemplate. All right.
Oh,
All right.
God,
All right.
poor
All right.
Sarah.
All right. All right. Are we alone in this room?
Yes,
By
as
law.
far as you know.
Right.
Oh.
Right. So here's what I'm gonna do, because I'm an older woman.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull an older woman move,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take her hands and lead her to the tiny little built-in sofa.
Sure.
Sit down with her and say, "That is extremely unusual, both the blood and the cleaning of the blood. And I think it's important for you to make sure that you are never alone with only one person on this boat at a time."
Damn.
What does she do?
Well, let's see here. I don't think. Let's see. This isn't really particularly risky.
No, this is.
Okay.
Well,
So.
I mean, I remember that one time in the Amanda Delacour mystery. I think if you recall.
Oh my God! Are you pulling this?
Are you
Yes.
gonna do it? Yeah.
I think it was the case of the tire swing of Maple Avenue.
Yes, tire swing Maple
Maple
Avenue.
Avenue.
Mhm.
When the mother character did not warn Billy that the rope was
Yes.
about to snap, and
That's
as a
right.
result, he took some actions that led to his tragic demise.
Yeah, no, it was oversight on her part.
It was an oversight on her part. She should have warned that younger person about the danger.
Agree.
Okie dokie.
So I couldn't let that happen again.
No,
That type of a
absolutely
failure
not. No,
of
especially
guidance
so obvious.
for the younger
Right.
people.
Yes.
So
I'm into
we-
guiding younger people. I know you are too.
Yes, I am as well.
So we've used our Gold Crown Mysteries move. You have the Thomas Magnum move,
Yeah.
which means both apply. So, first of all, state a fact about the current situation that I must incorporate.
State of fact about the current situation.
Like with Sarah or just the crime?
Anything. It just says the current situation. It's pretty wide open.
Okay.
Allison has been seen lifting extremely high level weights at the Kettlebell Club.
Ooh. Okay.
She's a kettlebellar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And increasing her weight quite a bit.
And those are very portable.
Yep.
Very true. Okay. I love that. Very
So good.
good.
It's so good.
Okay. And
She keeps her figure, you
That's
know?
right. That's true.
It's important, especially, as we get older.
Yes.
Sure, of course. And take 12 plus on a single relevant roll. So that would really either be a day move or a meddling move.
Well,
What
I
plus?
have a question.
12 plus, as if she
12
12
plus.
better.
Wow.
I am going to ask Sarah a question,
Uh-huh.
which is, that night that her father went over, how many splashes did she hear?
Ooh. Okay.
And she better answer truthfully, because this is my gold crown move.
Hello.
Okay. How many splashes did she hear? All right. Okay. So she looks a little startled.
Uh-huh.
And she says, well, just the one. But in the silence surrounding the that answer, you begin to hear from beneath, somewhere beneath where you are,
What?
below the deck,
Yeah?
the growling, repetitive noise of some machine.
Growly, repetitive noises on the machine.
Yes.
Well, Sarah, what is that noise?
She was like, I don't know.
We gotta get down there.
Yeah.
The hell's down there? A meat grinder?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
You only heard one splash.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So, Billy.
That means the
Exploring
weapon's
the
still here. The weapon is still on the boat, is what that means. Or it was ice. No.
Oh,
No.
No, there's no.
Because it'd still splash if I
Right.
went over.
All right, walking
Exploring
around.
the yacht.
Yes, I am.
All right. You're just looking around.
Yep.
We're looking for a clue, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm looking for.
All right. Well, let's make a meddling move.
Yeah.
And what shall we use for that?
I'm looking at the crime scene.
Yeah, so you're looking
Yeah.
for anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, anything that's
so you
weird,
would have a
stuff.
template of order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff, a bump,
Okay.
something weird.
That's good.
Okay, it's 2.
Oh.
That's a 5. 7 plus 1 is 8.
Wow. The 8 again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't it a bitch?
Yep, it is.
All right. Let's see here. All right. That's a good one. Also a good one.
Taking the last squishy.
Go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to split?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So you're just wandering the yacht, and you've sort of worked your way into the interior, and you find yourself alone in one of these little rooms,
Yeah.
a parlor basically,
Yeah.
and you see on the floor a vase knocked over, smashed.
Ooh.
Yes. And you're enough of a connoisseur of these sorts of things to know that this is an antique, very valuable.
Okay.
Is it a Ming vase?
Indeed.
Oh. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So thinking that's weird.
But there's something else going on
What?
in this room.
Oh, it's a room.
It's like a parlor.
Oh, parlor. Sorry, I missed that. So for some reason, I thought I was still on the deck, just like walking.
Oh no,
No, no, no.
I said you worked your way into the
Sorry.
interior
Okay.
of the yacht.
Sorry.
In this parlor, there's a little like accordion door,
Yeah.
probably leading to a closet or something. But there's something on the other side of it, and it's like knocking at the material of the door because like the thing's like shaking.
Has to be a cat.
Doberman.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm gonna open it.
All right. Are you afraid to open it?
Is it making any sounds aside from just something bashing?
It's like something's like scratching.
Yeah, it's probably
It's
a
a
cat.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna open it. I'm not scared.
Oh, okay. Because that could have been the day. Obviously.
Oh, okay. Well then I guess I am afraid.
I don't
I'm
know.
nervous. I guess.
It could be. It could be. You know. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm just probably a little nervous. Like, this is a little unsettling. Like, what's pushing up against this?
Is it a giant spider? You don't know. Is it a crab? A king crab?
It
You
could
don't know.
be a king crab, very
Right.
much so. I'm a
What
little
is it?
nervous. I don't want to get
Octopus.
pinched. It could be an octopus. Right,
So
yes.
what are you afraid will happen if you lose?
I'm
your
afraid
nerve?
whatever, if I lose my nerve.
Yeah, or if you fail. If you fail or lose your nerve.
What if I open the door? Then whatever it is
will attack?
will attack me or
It's
be
not
let.
hostile.
Yeah, it'll be a hostile attack, and then be running rampant in the yacht.
It will socially embarrass you
It
as
will,
well.
very much so.
All right. Roll with composure.
That's a double bad, really.
Composure. It is. It really is. Composure. A 9.
Really?
Oh wait, no. A 7.
Okay.
Why are you saying really?
This is higher than an 8.
Because I'm just surprised.
7.
That's 7. Okay. All right. So, all right. So,
overtime.
so as you're reaching for the handle of this,
Oh, God.
sword
Yes.
opens up, you start to realize that this is like a person who's banging it.
Holy shit!
Cool.
So if you open this door,
I'm
you
opening
might
it.
find something very
Unsavory.
unpleasant and
We're
unsavory.
going for it.
All
We
right.
solved murders in the past. We can solve another one. Doing it.
This is true.
What am I supposed to do? Let this person rot?
No. I'm letting him out.
All right. So, very good. All right. So you reach forward, you open the door, and you're taken aback because what you find is that you were looking at Andrew the butler on the toilet.
What?
Yes, this is just a small little water, kind of water closet.
Why is he pushing against the door?
It's very small, and his knees were banging against it.
That's awesome. That's funny.
And he's like, "Do you mind?"
I'm like, oh, sorry. And I'll just like, I'll just close it.
Oh my god.
I'll leave.
Wow. Oh shit, that's really funny. Oh my god.
Okay, so
Oh my god. I did not expect that.
I
of all things.
I was not
There was anything in the world but that.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking it was some type of weird, like, wild animal.
Right?
I was thinking maybe it was Albert tied up.
Right, I went in the
thinking-
direction, yeah.
Yeah, it just...
well, see, this is what makes the game fun because if you had failed the roll, it could have been something else entirely.
Right.
Yeah, it could have been a Doberman or a dead body
But
or
no.
something else. But no.
Okay, just Albert on the toilet.
Yep.
Andrew.
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Prince
so...
Albert in the can.
I'll be
So-
like, okay, that was a waste of my time. So I'm going to keep walking around.
Right. Okay.
But you did see the vase.
I did. So I'm going to...
Broken base.
Yeah, I'm gonna sweep that up.
You're gonna sweep that up? That's his job, though.
I'll take it into the...
Oh, as evidence.
Yeah.
Take some shards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool fingerprints.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna, so I'm in a parlor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there any, like, scarves or anything
There's
around?
napkins
Napkins, maybe?
for a party. Wouldn't there be napkins?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna gather it up in the napkin.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's not a huge vase, it's just a,
No. Yeah.
like, what size? 16 ounces, tiny?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 8
Like
ounces?
fluted. It's a fluted vase.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just gather it up in the napkin and pop it in my coat.
Okay. All right.
Isn't that a clue or no?
It was included. Yeah.
Oh, it is a
broken vase. Was
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You may have the murder weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's possible.
Broken face.
All right.
All right.
So meanwhile,
Yeah,
you and
toilet.
Sarah
Yes.
were
Yeah.
investigating the sound of this.
Let's go see what that sound
Oh my
was.
god.
Okay. So,
And we're in our tracksuits. Hilarious.
Yeah.
well,
Well,
leather pants and tracksuit.
similar.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
generationally the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
Generationally the same.
Right.
So, okay. So the two of you are making your way down further below decks. You can still hear this rhythmic noise. But now it's almost sounding like chanting.
No!
Yeah.
What in the fuck?
Some kind of, group chant, perhaps.
Wow.
You're heading down these steep ship stairs.
Yes.
There's, you're getting away from the sort of like, what would you call it? Sort of front-facing part of the yacht, and you're getting into the sort of
guts.
like the guts.
Yeah.
Because ahead of you can see one of those ship's doors with the big wheel in the middle, the bulkhead door.
There's no way to sneak in on that one.
No.
But I still gotta go.
Yeah.
So,
But actually, it is slightly ajar, which is the reason you can even hear right
the noise.
the noise.
Nice.
So Sarah's hand is on your shoulder, gripping it tightly as you
Yeah,
as you
that's
press
right.
your ear towards the thing. Okay.
Here I am meddling again.
Well, I'm going to say actually this is a night move.
Night move.
It doesn't have to be nighttime for there to be a night move.
Okay.
You just have to be isolated and in a scary place.
That's exactly where I am.
Yeah, that's very much.
Well said.
So, what are you afraid will happen if you fail or lose your nerve?
I'll be killed.
Approaching. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm supposed to tell you how it's worse than you fear.
Oh, but it could much,
It could very
much
well be.
worse.
Okay.
It could be worse.
A lot. That is not bad.
That
Having
is
your,
mercy.
I'm gonna silence myself at that point and let you think of the
Right.
worst thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're afraid that these are the murderers and,
And
that
I'm
they
gonna
will
get
kill
stabbed.
you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're investigating a murder. Oh yeah.
It's actually much worse than you fear. Because this is connected with the flounder coming out of its
Ooh,
eyes.
subplot. Purple subplot.
Okay. So, do you want to go through with this?
I have to.
Yes. You
Okay.
My nature is a bird watcher.
must.
All right. I think we're gonna need your composure again here,
Alright.
and
Alright.
yeah,
Oh my god.
and
Huh?
you're stinky,
Man.
so take a penalty dice, disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Roll triple sixes.
Oh my
You can do
god.
this.
2, 3, 2.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
So
No!
a two and a 3.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
5.
So it's a 5 and
With the 1.
with the ones that
6.
still a 6, it still fail.
No.
All right. So indeed, let's cut to commercial.
Yes, good thinking. Good thinking.
Nice.
Brindlewood Bay will be right back after these
Yeah.
messages. All right. My other option. We'll save the other option.
All right.
That may still come up.
So the onus is on me to come up with a commercial.
All right. So I'm going to
Well,
give
okay, let me
you.
get some prompts.
I'm going to give you a prompt.
Oh my god. Let it be denture. Let it be denture related.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
gotta,
Or
you know.
I know,
I'm
right?
you.
okay. All right. So I'm going to actually give you 2 because they're going to run back to back.
Uh-huh.
The 2 prompts are drink plus. It's a soft drink plus so much more. And then a class action lawsuit against drink plus. So, how do those commercials run?
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Okay.
Drink plus.
Good morning. You're on your way. You can take it for another day.
Nice.
Drink plus in the morning. And we've got people getting into their K cars.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
we got people picking up their briefcases with
Yeah.
their drink plus and smiling.
Yeah.
1 can a day. 1 can in the morning. You can make it to 5.
5 cans? 5 cans?
No, maybe 5
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Okay.
You know,
So they're just being happy throughout the day, basically.
they're skipping and jumping. They're pressing
Yeah.
that elevator button.
Yeah.
The women's hair is swinging and laughing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I love
It's
it.
clearly an opiate upper.
Yeah.
Of some
Right,
kind.
okay,
It's like
sure.
a-
Yeah.
It's cocaine or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
It dulls your senses.
Right.
Some
Love
way.
it.
Okay.
And then the class action lawsuit. Call Raven and Francis today. We have operators on hold for the class action lawsuit. If you have Drink a full can of Drink Plus, or know anyone who has drank full can of Drink Plus. Call us at 1-888-387-2295. Be a part of this class action lawsuit with thousands of other consumers who have been harmed just like you. Don't be alone. Call Raven and Kelleher Francis today.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love it. So good.
All right, so
Jen, that was excellent. That was so good.
okay, so all right, so basically, we come back and maybe like right before it cut to commercial,
Yes.
there was like a menacing shadow looming up behind the two of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But now it cuts back and that shadow's not there anymore.
Nice.
Right now, yeah.
And instead, we treat it like you rolled a 10 or up, which means you do what you intended or you hold steady,
Right.
whatever. Describe what it looks like.
Okay.
I want to see who is in what's happening in this room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what does it look like?
Well,
Are you pushing the door open?
yes, in
Okay.
the classic
Yeah, the door creaks
done it?
open.
Yeah.
Okay.
the
So,
eyeball.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so you're creaking the door open. You're going to see what's beyond in the room.
the
Okay.
plan.
So, we're going to make a meddling roll for that, meddling move. And for that, let's see, what would be appropriate? So you're investigating a crime scene, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So that was... Reason. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So roll with reason.
All right. Just regular or three?
Regular.
8. Because what else would I roll?
Because what else? What else would you roll?
8, 12 different ways.
Jesus. All right. Okay, so you get a clue, but there's a complication yet again.
Well, there's always
Apparently,
life.
you're supposed to get a clue free and clear if you if you roll a 10 up, but
Yeah, but I mean, these are only 6-sided die.
well, there you go.
You could knock it down to 7.
Right.
Well, if you roll a 6 and a 4, or 2 5s,
Whatever.
This game does seem to push the middle results, though,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you don't get very many bonuses.
No.
It's not like Monster Hearts.
No.
You can't stack those bonuses.
No.
All
That
right.
kind of a show.
It's not that kind of a show.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
So there's
Okay.
a lot of like weird, complicated twists and turns, so that makes sense.
Yes. All right. So
You could say you could have the player come up with the complication if you're exhausted.
Yeah.
that is actually an option. Yes, I
Yeah.
can throw it to the group,
Yeah,
but
you
I
can
do.
come up
I
with
do
an
happen to
explanation.
have.
Oh.
All right,
Yes.
but he's prepared for next time.
Yes. We know now.
Yeah, now we know.
Now we
We're
know.
playing.
Now we know. Okay. Okay. All right. So you push open the door. It's a small room. It's like it's just seems to be like a pass through to other parts of the of the guts
It's a
of the
chamber.
ship. It's a chamber. There is, however, a small desk over against one of the walls.
Really?
And upon the desk is a reel-to-reel
Son of a gun.
recorder, and it's just playing like Gregorian chants.
What?
The classic reel-to-reel.
Yeah. Why though? Who planted this?
Indeed.
But why? What else is in the room?
Well, there's also stacks of other reel-to-reel recordings.
What?
Yeah,
There's a bunch of recordings down here? Are they labeled?
they are not.
Well, this is a rental yacht.
So it's the captain, Captain Curly, who is under indictment here.
Yep. Super sus. Captain Hood is a hit person.
I wonder. Yeah. I wonder if it isn't Captain Curly
Mm-hmm.
in League with the Devil.
Yeah.
With the devil.
Probably the devil.
League with the Devil, yes.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
say that like it's outrageous.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk over and
Devil.
and I don't have any tape on me, so I can't look at fingerprint.
Mm,
I'm gonna buzz you.
okay. I'm gonna check my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Get down here.
Where's here?
Way the hell down. Keep coming down.
Okay, so I'm gonna start walking down into the depths of the ship.
Yeah.
All right, so as you're waiting for Billy to get down there,
Oh God, yes.
you're just kind of looking over the whole.
What's the look on Sarah's face? Is she as shocked as anyone?
She's very confused.
Of course she is.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you're just kind of like looking over this desk, and you do note that it's like an old like 60s writing desk, like the Formica top and everything,
Oh, Formica? Shit.
And
Okay.
and then it's got like a little like pencil drawer pull out.
You know what? That's a solidly built desk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out this pencil drawer
Okay.
and see if there's anything in it.
A small handgun.
Ooh.
Bingo
We need
bango.
that body. We need that body.
We need to see.
We need to see the body.
And
Okay.
then we can wrap this up.
You have 6 clues now.
Yep.
So if you're rolling theorize, you have no
Wait, what's
penalty.
number 5?
Broken
So,
vase.
We have the blood-soaked rug, small
Oh,
handgun,
blood-soaked rug. Okay.
the guest list with the name crossed out, an attempt to collect a debt, an argument between 2 suspects, and antique vase shattered.
Wait, what was number 6?
The antique vase shattered.
That was 4.
Oh.
I have.
Oh, I don't have them in order. I'm sorry.
All right. So I have cash flow problem.
Yeah, cash flow, nobody caring,
And it's crossed out angrily.
crossed out, broken vase,
Yeah.
blood-soaked rug,
What's up, rug?
and the handgun.
The handgun.
Handgun.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna make my way down.
You're on the scene.
Can I smell the gun if it's been fired?
Mm.
Ah, an excellent
Nice.
question.
There
Definitely.
That would be sniffing.
That'd be a sniff roll.
That'd be a sniff roll.
Yeah, and you do rather reek of fish.
I do, don't I?
Kind of
I
killing
smell
your
it.
sense
I
of
can smell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's unless her stinkiness is overpowering the room.
That's actually a fair point. Yeah, I'd say it is.
So
It's a
why don't we
close
just
environment.
why don't we just take it and then we can smell it later?
Yeah. Like
All
a
right.
snapper in my pocket. Yeah.
Right,
There you
exactly. I know it's still
Is that
there.
a snapper in your pocket?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
And Sarah is not in on this. That we know.
No.
Yeah, because she gasps when she sees the gun.
Yeah.
She says, "Whose is that?"
She doesn't recognize the gun.
We don't know. I think your father was murdered.
Yeah.
Oh God!
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, except that I put a protective hand around her and I just say,
That's a bear
She
plus one.
is
she
bear
leans
plus
in on the cardigan for
yeah,
sure.
and
Damn right she does.
I just say, I know it seems really difficult now, but we'll figure out a way through this. I know that I had to deal with stuff like this in the past and it's very traumatizing and you'll find a way through. But the first thing we have to do is find out what happened to your father so that he can be laid to rest. And I have a haunted look.
Yes.
Because nobody knows what
Yes.
to tell me.
Yes.
Damn.
But so I am sharing my wisdom with a young person.
Yes, you are.
Yet again.
I guess. I gotcha.
Agatha Christie, good reads, death.
Oh,
you're gonna
that's
get
why you
through
were
it.
so intent on it. All right.
Yes!
Okay.
If I'm doing something, it's for
I
a
gotcha.
reason. I'm just gonna be random. Come on. Give me a little credit.
Uh-huh. Okay, so
Alright, we have all these clues.
We have a lot of
We
clues.
need to get the fuck off this boat. I don't have
Get
time
the
for
hell
a
out of here
party.
before I get killed.
That too. Either you get thrown overboard for the smell of the fish
Yep.
or meddling.
Or killed. Yeah.
We're meddling.
Straight up.
We've been meddling. So we'll say to Sarah, so I'm looking at you and I just say, I don't think she's safe here.
No, I don't either.
So why don't we, so I'll look at Sarah and say, if you want, you can come along with us.
Yeah, let's
We
go on a
have-
shopping trip.
We have a very cozy homes, both of us.
Right.
And you're more than welcome to stay for the time being as we try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. I think for your safety.
For your safety, you should come with us.
do you really think it's that serious?
I think it's
Sarah.
more serious than that.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if I'm in danger, that means my whole family's in danger.
Did you see what your family, their reaction to your father's death?
Yes, but I mean, we've all had complicated relationships with Dad. People react strangely to grief and sudden tragedies.
That's a good point.
But your mom is throwing a party.
It's pretty bad.
So you're talking to her as you're coming back up towards the deck.
Yeah.
Quietly.
And, of course. But as you're re-emerging into the more public part of the yacht, you're aware of many voices now. Seems like most of the guests have arrived. In the time you've been below deck.
Okay,
and
sure.
The white party is underway.
Oh, good. Who's stained with blood?
I know.
Does it matter?
I don't know. I just whatever. She doesn't want to come along.
No, good. That's fine.
But maybe we need time away from here to piece together these clues. Don't you agree?
I agree.
Or maybe there's a little cabin in the yacht where we can at least just have a little bit of time away.
We don't know how this man died yet.
You don't want to go into this parlor. Trust me. Andrew is in there.
Woo! 45 minutes.
Not good. No, but I'm like, so we either theorize, we either like kind of put the pieces together. Like, what's the name of this?
The craft?
Oh, the craft, the Regal Lady.
The
No.
Regal Beagle. No.
What's the name of the heroine and the murder mysteries we like?
Amanda Delacroix.
Amanda Delafort.
Okay, why are you playing cousin? Anyway,
What would she
what
do?
would Amanda do?
Exactly what you're proposing.
We need time to piece together these clues.
Yeah, you're right.
All
Time to
right.
theorize.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Okay.
So maybe we can do it here, or we can just leave the ship.
There's too many people on this boat.
I know. Okay.
Now's the perfect time to leave.
Let's
No one
get
will
out of
notice.
here. Yeah, let's get out of here.
We gotta return the boat anyway.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want to upset Captain Curly. So
Yeah.
off we go.
Even though she might be the murderer.
She's probably the murderer.
Yeah.
Probably the murderer.
Yeah. So we'll try to. We're gonna try to sneak off the ship, I guess.
Ooh, all right.
Yep. Trying to sneak off the ship.
Well, it is now nighttime. Darkness has descended upon Brindlewood Bay. So, we're trying to sneak off the ship, are we?
Yes.
All right. What are you afraid? What are you afraid of? What will happen if you fail?
Natalie Wood.
We'll sink into the ship. We'll sink into the bay. We don't make it back to the.
Ooh, the
We
boat
never make it
flounder.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you afraid of?
It's gonna turn these against us.
Just kind of generally afraid of the cold in the night. Really.
Yeah. It's dark.
It's just daunting. I wish I paid more attention to the.
Time of day.
I feel like I've lost control.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of anxiety there. I'm just. But I think if we stay on the boat, we're in more danger.
I agree.
So it's really kind of skill on Charybdis.
Yeah.
I will say that in the time you've been away from the boat, somebody has tampered with it.
What? No! And is it out of commission?
It's still floating, so you can try it.
Oh
No way.
shit!
We're not skilled. We're not skilled boatsmen.
I can't possibly.
Shit.
All right, time to change. We're at the party.
Let's do it. Okay. We're gonna dress up, look
Woo,
fucking
woo, woo.
fabulous.
Yeah. Get your
I'm
triple
Robin
mirror.
Givens. Folks.
Yeah, that's right.
Get your triple
Very
mirror
foxy.
moment.
Yeah, triple mirror moments.
Very good looking.
I'm gonna
And
try and flirt with the captain
go for it. Yeah.
because I think she might be her.
Yeah. Exactly.
That?
She had access. She had means, motive, and opportunity.
Yeah. Absolutely.
She had the means.
Yes.
She could easily get onto her own boat. Right?
Yeah.
She was probably on the boat that night, right?
Mm-hmm.
She had the motive. She needed that money. She
did.
wasn't paid.
Yeah. But also, I feel like she was in cahoots with somebody. So not David, but I really feel like Allison. She crossed somebody's
You're
name
right.
out.
Allison did cross somebody's name out. It was about in the ends. It wasn't Dr. Nimoy.
No,
So-
unfortunately, he's still alive and well
He's
doing his
fine.
practice in Brindlewood Bay. But
Right.
I think the fact that there's
There's no character named Anne, though.
that
Or
we
in
know
thereabouts.
of, that
Yeah.
we know of.
But is there a title that would begin with N? Nurse.
No, it's a good thought. But I feel like maybe we just need to find out more information and just see what people think about this whole thing.
All right, you do that,
Okay.
and I'll work the captain. You work
Yeah.
the crowd, I'll work the captain.
Yeah.
I'll get the champagne flute.
So what you just did is theorize.
Uh-oh.
Because if you're correct, then we go into the end game.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So you're gonna roll.
I feel like I didn't really contribute to the theory.
You did. It's perfectly
Will
fine.
upset you? Because I'm just having fun.
I know you are too, but
Okay.
I know. I'm just like.
No, you did throw in. You said that there was an accomplice. So.
Oh, right. Okay. I
Okay.
just want to make sure that I'm like contributing.
All right.
Oh, that's not.
So we've actually had a total of 8 clues
Yeah, we've had a lot more.
because there's 6 normal clues, and then I've presented 2 void clues as
Yeah,
well.
like the purple ooze.
The purple ooze and the chant.
and the
and the
chanting.
chanting.
Right.
So you're actually going to reroll in with a +2.
Yeah.
Against just plain old
Just 2d6 +2. Oh,
8.
6, 8. What else would it be?
Oh my god.
freaky.
That's weird.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so you're gonna seek out the captain,
Yeah.
and
it's the captain.
you think it's captain. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm just gonna like do some more people watching with like Allison and like kind of see how she's behaving with
Allison?
yeah how she's behaving with the other guests and like
Okay.
that kind of stuff. I'm just honing in on that. Was that not good enough?
No, I'm just thinking. My own gears are turning.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's inscrutable.
That's true.
Okay, I got it. All right, so you're watching Allison. You're gonna go flirt with the captain.
Curly.
All right,
Curly.
so
What?
you approach Captain Curly.
I approached Captain Curly. How's she looking? Is she dressed for a party?
I feel like
She's-
yeah.
yeah.
What does she look like?
She's in full dress, captain's whites. You know.
What does she look like?
Yeah. What does she
Like,
look
pick a star.
Well, no, you said already.
Oh. Robert Culp?
Robert Cole.
The cultitude of it all.
Yes, the culprit.
Culprit.
Oh my god! Chef's kiss.
Yeah, that's
Chef's
good.
kiss.
Nice. I love it.
All right, so I am gonna pretend like I'm a lot more drunk than I really am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lets her guard down.
You're wearing a perfectly white tracksuit.
No, I'm wearing a real dress. It's from the girls. It's like a real dress.
Alright. I'm the only one obsessed with wearing our exact same clothes with just white. It's fine.
I got my dynasty turn.
I love it. Yes,
You
it's
did.
very
You had that
glamorous,
moment.
very.
Diane Carroll.
I love
Right?
it. Gorgeous.
All right.
Gorgeous.
So
Okay,
yeah, so I'm.
so you're looking good.
I'm walking like this into whatever they call it,
Yeah.
cockpit, but it's a boat,
Right.
right?
Well, no, she's out socializing.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh!
it's- yeah.
Oh,
We're
okay.
anchored.
Well,
We're
I can ask myself in
Yeah,
front of
you're in the
everybody.
bay. You know,
Okay.
you're still in the bay.
We're anchored.
And you know, and the white party's in full
Gorgeous.
swing with the
Fabulous.
string lights lighting up the deck and everything, and she's
Music.
just being social
Right.
and whatnot, you know.
And a man just died yesterday, and no one seems to give a shit.
Albert. Oh man, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Not Amanda Delacourt.
I thought
Paris
I
of
heard
Thoughts.
that, and I was
No,
like,
Albert
it was
is Mr.
amen.
Krauss.
Yes, amen.
Mr. Krauss, yes.
Yes.
I'm
okay.
sorry. Shit, that's true.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're watching Allison.
I am.
She's circulating, you know, being the hostess, right? Dressed all in white, again with the plunging neckline, you know. Obviously receiving a fair amount of condolences, you know. So she's not like jovial, but like, you know, she's definitely like being a good hostess.
Yes. Wow.
You know. Okay, so you approach Captain Curly,
I have.
acting a little drunk.
I'm acting slightly drunk so that maybe.
Are you from Brindlewood Bay? Or have you just retired here?
No, we've been here a long time because Brian was a tennis pro and he taught all the kids many years ago.
You are
But
from there.
the Krauses are from Boston, remember?
Yeah, they would travel here, but if you were living, if she's living in Brindlewood Bay.
I mean, we've been here 20 years. Call
Yeah.
it what you will.
yeah.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
know?
That's a long time.
Okay. So you know, sidle up to the captain.
I do, and I'm gonna start hanging on her,
Mm.
and I'm
I like
drinking, right?
Yeah. So she braces your elbows, steady as she goes there, matey. You know, and then she kind of like helps you against the rail, but then she's sort of facing you as well,
Oh.
and she says, she's just kind of taking everything in, you know, and she says, well, another Labor Day come and gone under such dark clouds too, sadly, but well, you know, it's always nice to come back come back to my hometown here.
Come back from. Oh, because she's with the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take I'll take a drink, and I'll whisper in her ear, and I'll say, "I know you did it. I know what you're involved with, and I know why they call you Curly."
What if somebody whispered that to you? What would you do? You just lose your shit?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I know you did it.
I know you did it.
I know what you're involved in.
And I know why they call you Curly.
Oh my god. Alright, so
Now I'm waiting to see the reaction.
I know.
so she
Kind of use
recoils.
these people, everyone.
She recoils from you.
Yes.
And she says, How did you know? But then she says, you have to understand. I had no choice. I had no choice.
Oh, I do understand. You did.
Culpiness
You
is
were
coming
pushed
through.
into it. Absolutely.
Yes. They weren't going to pay me otherwise.
See. Yeah. Yeah.
Meanwhile, so you're watching Allison.
Yeah.
Seems completely, fine. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a voice in your ear.
What?
It's David's voice. And he says, I know what you and your friend are doing on board the ship.
Oh shit!
And I just want you to know that the police will never believe you.
Please. It's gonna take way more than that to ruffle my feathers.
Well, you feel something in your back.
Oh, what?
What?
Something pressing against the small of your back. Metallic.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. I was like,
Say,
what?
this is an interesting turn.
He says, I'm going to give you one chance to get off the ship. Go back to your mundane little lives and forget everything you found out on this boat.
I know I'm an old man.
Yeah, you are, but you're still vital.
I need vitality.
You're not elderly. You're
I
just
know,
old.
I'm just old. Okay, I don't take kindly to threats like that. At all.
You never have.
No. And I have a couple moves. I mean, look, Tony taught me some moves from the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
I can,
You can hold your own.
something sneaks up on me like that, I know how to,
Yeah.
get move the gun away somehow. Or reveal, or get his hand. Okay, I don't want to talk about it too much.
No,
So what if I want?
No,
No, I do not want to do that. I will curse myself. So I want to describe if I want to do a physical move
Yeah.
to possibly have him reveal himself and inadvertently.
Yes.
How could I? That would be vitality.
We can do vitality if you want to physically if you want to try and spin around and get an arm lock.
That's what I kind of want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a night move. It's vitality based.
Oh.
What are you afraid will happen?
I'm afraid the gun will go off.
You're afraid the gun will go off. All right. It's worse than you fear because it's actually a ritual dagger
Oh shit!
that he's holding against your back.
That's weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So if he stabs you with it,
That's it.
yeah, it will kill you in an extremely painful and bloody way.
Do I care this much about Albert Krauss?
Too late.
Oh, part of me is also well, you need to reveal these things in order for there to be justice.
Sure.
So that's kind of the premise of these games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Justice must be served,
Sure.
So, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna, well, I have a stronger presence.
Yes, you do.
Okay? So how am I going to use my strengths? My strength is my presence, which means charming, convincing, etc.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use my presence instead.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, because
that's fine.
you're going to go from obscuring the party to a spectacle in the party.
Right,
Right?
right.
Okay. Okay.
So, because I'm a party person, and I know how to draw attention, and I know how to command an audience,
Yeah, well, that's
So
your acting
I
background.
have a level of
Yeah.
glamour to me, so I think what I would like to do is use presence to create a huge kerfuffle and confusion, and or draw all the eyes on.
You're gonna
us.
make a scene.
I'm gonna make a scene. Thank you. Make a scene.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. I don't want to get to the details until I
Until you do it.
see
So
what
we know
happens.
exactly.
All right.
Right. We have to know what it looks like.
Oh, yes. 11.
Whoa! Heck yay!
Finally,
Came through. Okay.
you do what you intended, or you hold steady. Describe what it looks like.
Okay. So I want to turn around as though I'm presenting David, and I will say, "Attention, everyone, and thank you for coming to this lovely party. David Krause is here to display a fascinating knife trick for all of us with this beautiful antique knife." And so I'm like, kind of like showing it us, like I'm presenting him,
Okay.
just putting him on the fucking spot.
Exactly. Step out of the way. And just leave him holding the knife, essentially, in his hand. At which point the captain says, "That's the knife." And everyone's just kind of like, "What?
What do you mean that's
You know?" And
He's in here.
and so she to improvise the murderer's confession here.
Right.
All right. So
No pressure.
yeah,
No
no,
pressure.
right. So Captain Curly steps forward and is pointing accusingly at him.
Yes.
And she says, "I saw him murder his father."
Whoa!
And he told me that unless I kept quiet, he would ruin me. And I couldn't have this negative publicity coming out anyway because I love this town and I did not want it to ruin my business or the tourism industry that keeps this town alive.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate the tourists.
Yes.
Double-edged knife.
Yeah, it's very
to which David says, "I had no choice. Dad lost everything."
Oh.
no. He was more valuable dead than alive.
Yeah.
He lost everything, and I only found out about it last night, and we got into a terrible argument, you see. And
Ways.
What's
one
Allison
thing
doing?
one thing led to another. And yeah, so Allison is looking shocked. Sarah and Emily, of course, are both looking shocked.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And so he says, one thing led to another, and I had to make it look like an accident. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Oh no.
At which point, Sheriff Dalrymple, who, of
Yes!
course,
Yes!
in
He's wearing a
attendance.
full
He
white
emerges.
sheriff's outfit.
No, but
I'm
I wish.
sorry. It's annoying.
But he does step forward. He's like, "That's enough, son. You can tell the rest down at the station."
Flashing lights.
The motorboat pulls up like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And you think of the Coast Guard.
I
It's
do.
a little much. A little hard. Yeah.
Poignant.
Poignant.
All right, so Captain Curly and David Krause are taken off for questioning, and that's Dad Overboard.
Aww. Do we have any epilogues or things we get to do?
There
always
is
has to be,
indeed.
like,
There is indeed an
There
epilogue.
is?
Yes, there
Oh
is.
my gosh.
There should be
Well, because you got that little space.
a little cozy
right?
moment
Yeah.
at the end.
Well,
There's a commercial, cozy moment, commercial, end of show.
That's right. That's right.
So the epilogue.
Right.
The epilogue is
It's amazing.
Isn't it?
I love this.
a view of the Pebble Beach, that rings the bay.
Yeah.
The full moon shining down upon the water.
Ugh, gorgeous.
Pretty.
A procession of 6 robed figures
It was
What?
6.
Wait,
I
what?
knew it was 6.
making its way down towards the cold water.
That's right.
Why?
That's
What?
right.
What?
That's right.
They are carrying between them a large cooler.
Ooh.
They set the cooler down and open it, and from within extract a frozen body.
Yes.
One of them takes from within their robes a dagger identical to the one that David Krause was wielding, and cuts the heart out of the body
Oh boy.
before throwing the rest into the water.
What?
Um,
What?
Yeah, tossing the body into the water.
tossing the body into the water.
Don't they want the remains?
Apparently
they
not.
just need the heart.
They just took the heart.
No. Don't the family want the remains?
Nah, they don't care. They're the people in the robes, probably.
Who knows? Who knows? Because the last thing we see as they all raise their
Yes.
hands towards the sky
Yes.
and chant in a rhythm very similar to what Muriel
chant,
heard earlier, is that their faces are concealed by featureless porcelain.
Ooh.
Another white party.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that's the epilogue for you.
Wow.
Look at that cozy moment.
You don't get what? No.
No, when we start our next episode, we'll get our cozy moment.
Exactly. You get a cozy moment at the beginning. Also,
That's creepy.
I could give you a cozy moment if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
though, we
Yes.
do the final wrap up, which is
End of
your
session?
end of session. So,
But let me do the cozy moment though. I have a cozy moment
Yeah,
with
we
Billy.
gotta have, we gotta have
Let
a
us just
juxtaposition.
let's just play a little, okay?
Because we're still cozy.
go for it. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go for it.
Go for
it.
I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your hand and I'm gonna say, let's go get a cappuccino.
Yeah, I like that. Be like,
Can I see
yeah.
your sheet real quick?
It's just what the doctor ordered. Oh.
Thank you.
So like the next scene is us and we're just like there's this bow windowed storefront,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
a, you know, and then there's this when we each have there's a little stand with
Yeah.
one guy working. It's totally
Right.
economically impossible,
Yeah, not
right?
feasible.
It doesn't matter, but he's right there.
It's a passion project.
Yeah. And there's like this planter with flowers in it and the tree growing out. You know, it's like a Hallmark
Nice. I like
town.
it.
We're in Brindlewood Bay.
That's right.
And we've got our cappuccinos.
Yeah.
And, you know, you say something to me that's pithy and
Yeah. I'll be like, well, too bad it's not the white party we thought it would be. Yeah.
Freeze frame.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Yay!
So, also, see where it says the crown. What is it? Crown scenes.
The crown of the queen.
Crown of the
The
queen.
Right.
So, if either of you had like for instance, if I had narrated a death scene for either one of you.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. It's like not only were you rolling 8s consistently, but you're hardly ever failing.
Right.
So you weren't like super succeeding, but you weren't super failing either.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was fully
Right in the
prepared to
middle.
kill one of you.
Of
Because
course.
what you can then do is say, wait,
Back.
putting on a crown,
Uh-huh.
and then that allows you to do a do-over
Yeah.
as if you'd roll a 10 up, much like a Cuts commercial, but I
Right.
couldn't resist a commercial.
No.
So, anyway, so then what you do is you mark one of those crown scenes,
Oh.
and then you narrate that at the end of the session.
okay.
You see,
Mm-hmm.
and that's your little epilogue as well.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
like that. That's
Just
very
just the
cool.
way it happened to play out.
Yeah,
tonight.
It's
definitely.
just
Yeah.
how it happened to
Yeah.
play out.
Cool.
Okay, and then have each player read aloud their marked end of session questions. Mark 1 XP for each question they can answer yes to.
Where do we put XP?
Should be on there.
It's
I got
isn't
it. I got
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
So did we solve a mystery? Yes.
Yes.
So we mark XP for
You
everyone.
mark it, yeah.
Ooh. Did I share my wisdom with a young person? Yes, I did. Did I share a memory of a late family member? I tried to, and I think I did.
You did.
Okay.
I'd say so.
All right.
Oh, ABG. Always be grubbing.
I was trying to play my character.
Yep.
All right, how
All
about
right. Yeah. What
All
about
right, what we
your-
got here? Did we solve the mystery? Yes, we did, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Did we secretly undermine the authority of a local official?
I wish we had.
I mean, actually,
Captain.
well,
Ooh.
yes, okay, take it.
Yeah, the captain. Yeah,
Take it.
that's a good one.
Did I share my wisdom with a young person? I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You
Sarah.
did to
So
Sarah.
those
you
were
were
the
like,
two you marked?
yeah.
Okay.
Do I keep going?
Nope.
All right.
It's just you choose two.
I only get two.
You only get the two.
Of the
And then we reset those
And
every
then
time.
you reset them every time. But that means you got 3 experience.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Oh my god, this is hilarious and great.
Was
Okay.
this not a blast
So
for
fun.
players like us?
I love it.
I know.
I love it.
I told you it was right up your alley.
It is right up
So
my alley.
good. So good. And you did a great job.
You were amazing,
Thank you.
and I know
Seriously, it's tough.
I've heard this.